streaming. Appreciate you all joining me. This is my 4 o'clock live. So I appreciate you all coming through. We are going to be talking all things live streaming. So come on in. Let me know if you have any questions. And we'll get started in just a few moments. I am going to go over to the TikTok streets. You know, I do it every day and talk about live streaming from that platform because that platform has a lot going on there. YouTube is great, don't get me wrong, but it really is a long person's game. So you are trying to grow and build your YouTube presence, but TikTok, you can instantly build community. And so we teach that. I hope you understand that. Ideally, with the thinking that you will start monetizing more quicker, it's a shorter runway than what you see on YouTube. So, I want to make sure you guys are growing and building community, friends. Let me know if there's any questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I'm going to come over here and update my YouTube channel and make sure that I am live over here as well. I'll mute that. Hopefully, you guys can hear me without problems. I am going to come over on the TikTok side in a second. Thank you all for being here. Hey, you beat me to it. I was slow moving today. I was literally multitasking because I'm trying to get my TikTok page optimized, set up as well. Well, hello, friend. How are you? Welcome to the room. How's everything going? Um, Hopefully all is well. Yay, goals. You said it's the little things in life, just the little things. I appreciate you, friend. Um, we're gonna get started in just a few minutes. Let's see. Get started in just a few minutes as we prepare to go live. So, yeah, I see commercials all the time. Are you rested? You know what? Not really. I did get a cat nap in, so I normally don't take naps all the time, but just so happened one of my appointments we rescheduled because they had a conflict. So it freed up some time and I was able to get a nap in. I also was able to um, offer my son, who is that, the short stuff? That's yeah, the short stuff. She'll be proud of me. Offer my son an internship to work on my videos, my old videos for YouTube, and optimize those. So he has an internship this summer. A paid internship, but he has an internship nonetheless. Less so he is working on getting me up and going. So it was just too much to try to get done on my own. I was doing it slowly, which was good. Don't get me wrong. Good thing I was trying to make an effort, but I wanted to make some headway. And so that for that reason, I was like, let me work on getting some support because your girl is going to be forever trying to do this. so, so I was like, let me get some help. Let me make sure he is game to support. And he was. So that was good. So he has a summer internship. I gave him a project to work on throughout June, July, and August. I figure hopefully he can get headway each month, maybe do 50 videos, 50 or so, somewhere along in there. I don't know. I don't know. If we can get more, that'd be great. 50 or so a week. That's what I said, 50 a week. So then we'll make some headway. So that was the thinking, not a month, a week. And so ideally we'll get it done and I'll be up to speed, up to date with my old stuff and then just focus on the new stuff. And so yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. But we will see. We will see how that goes. And I'm gonna go over into the TikTok streets. Nice. Yeah, I needed it. I needed it. I needed some support with my thumbnails and descriptions. The SEO for the page. Really, what happened was, it's growing. I can see where the ones that have the SEO done, those videos are having a little bit more traction. And so it definitely makes a difference to have that SEO and probably try to do it as much as possible, as early as possible. And I think his next project, I'm gonna talk to my husband. I told you about that software. I'm gonna see if I can get that as another project to do, so we can kind of upload some new content too. Wondering if YTAB testing is hindering my reach. Tell me more about that. What do you mean by A/B testing hindering your reach? Tell me more. Um, are you referring to, and I'm trying to think through, I think one of the creators said this in terms of how you get pushed out and you only put out a few videos. Is that what happened? So I know one thing they tell you to do is like post two videos when you're first starting, so you can kind of get hopefully the right audience to engage in those videos, and then ultimately that'll kind of signal to the algorithm who is your target audience. Is that what you mean? Let me know if that's did I say that correctly. I think that's what you're referring to, but fix um, correct me if I'm wrong. Those who are coming into the room, appreciate you being here. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Also, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notification of when I go live and post content. We're gonna head over to the TikTok streets shortly. So I appreciate you all being here. Like you can upload up to 3 thumbnails and titles in YT to be tested to see which ones perform better. Gotcha. So what I'm doing, so it is like putting up multiple videos. You're saying thumbnails. Did you mean just the thumbnail itself or the videos? I think you're saying videos with the right thumbnails and stuff and um titles. Yeah, I always get 0 views on my videos, even days after uploading, and that's never happened before. Interesting. Are you using the YT Studio to create that thumbnail? Have you thought about that? I wonder if that would help in terms of brainstorming and stuff. No, it's one video and multiple thumbnails or and or titles. Yes. Okay. Okay. Mm, okay. Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah. I wonder. I don't know. Wonder if it's and they're not giving you insight on which one would do best. Because really, when I do the AI feature, it gives me a rationale for why one versus the other. So in that rationale, I pick based on that. So that's just me. Um, so yeah. So something to think about. Those who are here, thank you so you said same here. Yeah. And you're saying it's not. And these are the actual videos. See, mine are I think I'm getting credit already because it's a live and it's happening during the live. People are coming in, engaging, and so it's real time. And then on the back end, it also has the ability for people to kind of click into the content and click the video too. So I wonder if that's making a difference in terms of why it's getting a little bit more traction because it's real time and people here engaging matters. So we'll see how this one runs because we haven't seen a lot of traffic. I was talking and get set on my screen, so I'm not sure if I missed a window of folks popping in at the beginning, but yeah, so I usually see a little bit more traffic early on. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. I gotta find that other nail. Popped it off. But thank you for being here, everybody. I appreciate the support. I'm gonna try to keep my nails done. You know I'm a biter, y'all. All right, let me go to the TikTok streets. And we're gonna get going over there. I appreciate you all being here. If you have any questions on the YT side, let me know so we can get to talking and answering questions here as well. I'm leaving work, so I may miss something. Okay, not a problem. I appreciate you, friend, being here. All right. TikTok Live, TikTok Live, live streaming tips come in. We are talking all things going live streaming tips for new live hosts. If you are new, come on in, ask questions. We are talking about how to go live with confidence and ease. New beginner live hosts. Feel free to put your question in if it's legitimate to live streaming. um, Let me know if you have questions about live streaming, beginner friendly tips, live streaming tips, new live host tips. So let me know if your questions are about live streaming in particular. I appreciate you all being here. Hey, Coach Walina, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Appreciate your question about live streaming. If you missed that memo, live streaming questions. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all. I'm talking to my YT friends. Thank you for that daily heart me. I appreciate it. My YT friends. Sometimes they don't hear me when I say we talk all things live streaming. Just saying. So let me know if you guys have any questions about live streaming. All right, y'all. So we've been playing with this board. This board has been talked about. We have been struggling to get those five top things in, five things you must do. Must do. Hey, hello, I got you on time today. Look at you, friend. Welcome to the room. I appreciate you being here. Those who are coming in, I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much, Trisha T. How are you, friend? I heard you tell Miss Treetop that you might be going live today. I'm just saying. Hey, man. Thank you for that. I love you so much. My fellow Lisa in the room. Appreciate your friend. So we're gonna get started in just a few minutes. I appreciate everybody being here. We are doing our early morning activation, our early live activation where we tap the screen, we let TikTok know we are here. So we let those hearts get to flowing. So TikTok knows we are here actively engaging. Yes, I might need to make some. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. You know that's some of my favorite. Oh my gosh. Don't do it to us. Don't do that to us. Why you gonna do that? Well, we can't have none. You can't share. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for on the YT. We are in Florida. Welcome to the room. But I appreciate seeing you cook them. So go ahead, cook them for us so I can drool. I'm new to live streaming. Thank you for this. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, come on in. Are you well, you're fairly new to TikTok. Are you new? Because I'm looking at your followers. How long have you been on the app? Tell us more, friend. Other new friends coming in, feel free to come in and ask questions. I want to make sure we are answering your questions as well. And I said, when you come into someone's home, you always say hello, you greet them, you make sure that you are seen and heard so we can greet you back and welcome you into the room. And then moving forward, you take these tips, you take some of this information and you integrate it into your live stream, how you connect with your people, how you build your community. Unwritten, unstoppable, and soda flying in. Thank you so much. About 6 months, not really active until now. Okay, okay, yes. So yeah, you got to get that activation going. So 6 months on the app, yeah, it's time. It's time to, post the content, build the community, start connecting and networking in rooms that are aligned with your topic. Your target audience is there. And so you want to start building and growing. Look at the title, Gift of That Money Gun. Thank you, Miss Darling. I mean, Miss Darling. I so appreciate you, friend. You are a wonderful person. Look at you, friend, inside and out, both virtually and in person. What you see is what you get. And I love every bit of it. So thank you so much for being in this space. How can I get one on one with you? I do one on ones, I do one on one consultations. You can message me here. I'll send you my stand store um, link for you to book it. Yeah, that's what I do. So you're definitely able to get a one on one. I do the one on one consultations. And then if you want something more long term, I do coaching. Yeah. So I have a coaching package where we can meet several weeks. All right. Evening. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, friend. Hello. Writing her story. All right. Now I love that. Um, I love, and then Unwritten Unstoppable is our friend, Miss Darlene. She changed her name probably what about 3 months into being a live host. And she was like, that's what I'm doing. Nobody can define me. I'm unwritten. I'm unstoppable. I loved every bit of that. Yeah. And that's who she is. She's like, I'm unwritten, unstoppable. Yes. I love it. Okay. Yes, we love unwritten. You said I'm amazing. Oh, I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for that. It's good meeting good people. Seriously, this app has brought me in contact with so many good people. And so this past weekend we had our in-person retreat for the agency, and I'm still kind of floating on cloud nine from that. When I sit back and think about all the people I've connected with and the opportunity to meet some of y'all in person, and you guys are still as you're genuine, you're authentic. People are being their authentic selves on this app, and I love every bit of it. All right. Yeah. So that's the main thing. Just be yourself. I decided I don't like, you say I decided I don't like battle. I think 30 in one day is a lot. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna say that. I know I say you should do it, but I didn't say do 30 in one day. I've never said that. Don't ever say I said that. 30 in one day is a lot, friend. Greetings, greetings. How you doing, friend? Remy, I did 12 today and still not in the top 100, really. Well, you didn't actually hit the halfway mark. You still got like 3 more to do before you get halfway through. So I'm just saying. Hey, hope I didn't miss too much. No, you didn't, Lex. Thank you so much. On my first, I've made this mistake. It was like, what? Oh my gosh. So your 30 matches in one. Yeah, so she has a campaign. Which is that is that the FIFA soccer league one? They tell you to do 30 in one day? Or is that the career one? As you could tell, I'm not tracking neither one of them. I'm just saying. I sign up for them, and because my lives is hard for me to I shouldn't say it's hard. I need to prioritize. Let me say that. I need to prioritize. I need to make sure I include that into my process, and, your girl has not done that effectively yet. So, I'm just saying, not that I don't agree to do it, I just say you have to make sure you follow through on it, and so I haven't followed through, and Soda is a great example of someone who's following through on it, and she's stretching herself, she's testing herself, and I love every bit of that. And so in that way, you should be doing what you're doing. You're doing it the right way. I'm gonna say that much. But it does seem like a lot. I'll try again tonight, but if I can't get to the top 100, I'm taking a long. Don't do that. Don't you take no long break. It's been a while. Hey, friend, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. The amount of battles in career, but the points go to top 100. Oh, okay, gotcha. Soda, let me know. I will support you. We can sit and chat. Maybe we can allocate an hour. If you want to do an hour tonight for the next couple of nights, I'm happy to sit with you and we can battle together. And the goal is to get 100 points each so we could just, play along and see how we can get it. All right. It's double the points tonight. Is it double the points tonight? Okay. Now, I guess it's double points for you for the FIFA. Okay. Tonight is the last night. Okay. Do you have somebody to battle with or you said it has to be an international person though. Is that true? How do I increase my gift number? Your gift number. Your your 15? Let me know if that Addox. Is that it? Addox? Let me know if that's what you mean. You're 15. I'll show it to you, friend. It doesn't have to be. Okay. What time? What time? You got me. Okay. I'll show you in a second, friend. I was doing an international scavenger hunt. That's something different. I know I need to battle, but it seems overwhelming. No, it's not. It's not. Let me know, Janae, if you are up and at it. Maybe we do a three-way battle. That is. Let me just say that three-way battle. Three-way battle, and we are all on the app together. All right, all battling together. So let me know if that's it. So let me know if that's okay with you too, Soda. What time too? Because I know you and Janae on the West Coast. I'm East Coast, so you guys got to let me know what time, and we'll do a three-way battle. I'm happy to do that. All right, my friend, you asked about the blue box. You said, "How do I increase this blue box number?" Let's do this. We're gonna show. Thank you all for being here. If I missed any of you, thank you so much. When you come into someone's room, try to say, "I'm new. I'm here. Haven't seen you in a while." Thank you so much for saying that, friend. I appreciate you all coming in and joining me. We're gonna talk all things going live. How much do I have to give away to increase my number to 20? Okay, I'm gonna show you how to track it so that way you can be intentional about what you're doing. All right, I give the strategy and then it's up to you in terms of how you want to manage that, how you want to allocate your budget. TikTok gave me the flash goal early. It did not give me the flash goal in the early live. So let's see what TikTok is talking about really quickly before I go to the blue box. Give me 1 second. Let me see what TikTok said for us. Flash goal is roses, 27 of them though. So if we can do the roses, that would I would greatly appreciate it. It's one rose per person. That means 27 people, one each. So if you're in the room, it's 45 of us right now. So if you're in the room, if you want to share a rose with your girl, I would really appreciate it. This is TikTok's game where it's flash goaling to see if your room are active engagers. We're going to talk about that blue box because that blue box is telling on y'all. And that's exactly what you need to support a live stream. Okay. And I teach you about how to be a good live host because you got to be a good viewer. And so, addicts, you're asking the right question at the right time because that's something you all need to know as a live host. When people come in your room, you can see who have the badges. Hey, Deborah, you can see who has those badges. The blue box with the number, the Lisa box is for my room because you are a fan club member of my room. I'm gonna break it down, but you got to pay attention to who's coming into your live. And if they're not coming to your live and they don't have any of those badges, then you know they've never gifted. And sometimes people are like anti-gifting. I'll talk about that in a second. And some people just don't know. Many times they just don't know and understand the process. They don't pay attention to that little message TikTok sends when they come into someone's live saying, send a rose, send a heart, me, send a I love you so much. And they haven't done that yet because they didn't know what it meant. But that is how you engage, how you become a top engager, a top viewer, because ultimately you're going to have your live and you're going to want somebody to come in your live and support it. You're going to want them to grab the daily heart because TikTok requires that as part of your growth as a live host. That is a measure of how you're performing, how you're building community. This is an app based on engagement and building community. And so if you are not doing that and you want to go live, then you're just going to have a lot of people come in the room staring at you because that's what you've been doing. So you got to make sure you're doing all the things, tapping, sharing, commenting, and doing the gifting support too. Grabbing a daily heartbeat, supporting someone's flash goal. The flash goal is an indicator that your room is engaging. All right. And so if your room is not engaging, TikTok's like, well, wait a minute. What's happening here? Do we have a bunch of bots in the room or do we have real people who are trying to build community? All right. So let's go. Let's see. Okay, thank you. The Peach said, how you doing? Okay, thanks. You're welcome. Thank you for the follow. Those who are coming in, I appreciate you. Miss Nixon, thank you for sharing out the live. Thank you for the follow. Always 1,000. Welcome to the room as well. If you're new to my room, um, put in the chat, hello, I'm new, so we can say hello back to you. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for the heart knees. I see you all. Behavior Talks reposted. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that in the shares. So the share button is this arrow in the corner. Hey, Tanisha, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. Tanisha, we're going to help you, friend. You need to put a bio so we can see who you are and what you're all about. TikTok uses that also that's how you get your profile optimized, meaning that when people are searching on the home screen, searching for topics, ideas, questions, they can come across your page if it's optimized and have the keywords that they're looking for. And so you want to be searchable. You want to be discoverable. All right. Thank you so much, Irene. I am new. Welcome to the room. Same thing for you, Irene. We're gonna work on bios today. Okay. We're gonna get some bios written. Thank you all. I'm joking. But seriously, you gotta write your bio. So, you gotta have your bio. You have to have your page optimized. So I appreciate you all. Um, and so Naomi, you said I'm new here. Welcome to the room. You have a bio name. How are you, friend? 50 plus and fabulous beauty for melanin rich skin, honest reviews, skincare. Okay, you're doing TikTok shop beauty niche. Awesome, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Sanwi, is that it? Sanwi? Did I say that right? New here as well. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you joining. Rita, you said you're new as well. Thank you so much, Rita. You got your Cash App in the bio, friend. That's okay. You gotta I would encourage you to remove it though, just because if you start going live, so remember this room is all for live hosts. If you start going live, TikTok might see that as a web page and you might get a restriction or not pushed out as much as you should be pushed out. So we are in the midst of the flash goal right now. Once we get out of flash goal, I'll talk about that blue box that our friend Addicts asked about, Addicts Media. And so I'm going to talk about that blue box and talk about how to increase your level. Your level that TikTok is saying you as a viewer is supposed to focus on. Lisa, do you set up the live goal? Did you set the live goal? So DJ Foxy read. Right now, this is called a flash goal. Okay. So TikTok takes over your live goal. So I do have a live goal. So once this rose flash goal goes away, my live goal will go back. I have three different gifts that I set up as a live host, and that's my live goal. When we're in the midst of a flash goal, which is the roses, TikTok sent a message in my chat and said, flash goal available. Do you want to accept it? I click the flash goal every single time. I do not ignore the flash goal because TikTok sees that as an indicator for how your room should be engaging. It's a random gift, a random number, and you got 15 minutes to achieve it. And in that gameplay, I tell you guys all the time, we're on a game. This is a gamified app. In that time, you and your community are working to achieve it. Okay, it's one per person for that item that they're asking for. In this case, it's the roses. So we're trying to get 27 people to send one rose. A rose is here. It's a penny. It's one coin, and if you don't have coins on your account and you are a live host trying to go live, I tell you that's something that I personally think TikTok, listen to me. I personally think TikTok should change that. You should not be able to go live without coins on your account because you're asking your viewers to support you with flash goals, daily heart meets, and they have to have coins. And if you're somebody sitting here who has never put coins on their account, never supported in that way, I think you should. How are you going to ask people to support you in that way and you don't do it? Okay. So think about what you're doing. Think about what you're and TikTok tells on you because those blue boxes follows you to every single room you go to. And so you're asking people to support you, but you don't do that support. And now you're gonna ask me how you put coins on your account. Because TikTok, every time you came to someone's room, TikTok sent a message and said, hey, send a rose, send a heart me, send a whatever. And obviously you didn't do it because we would know you did it because you would have had a blue box by now. But I say that so you guys get these flash goals. That's something you're gonna get. And so to get coins on your account, you want to click the gift box in the corner. It also has a little coin symbol up here. It's perfect way to ask for your goal, but you really should say hello to everyone for absolutely. Well, Simply Shell, when you're a fan club member and you get your daily heart me, it actually tells you to send a comment. It gives you a checklist of things you should be doing to support the live because you're a fan of the live, which is more of a reason why you become when you come into someone's room, you grab your daily heart me, you click up here, and then you do the other things to support the live because TikTok gives you a checklist of things to do to engage. And comments is one of the first things at the top of the list to do. Yeah, so you should always say hello. So if you come into some room, I tell you all the time, come in, say hello, let us see you, and we can connect, engage with you. Because you'll come to my live and say, Doc, why don't people engage in my live? Why don't people connect? And I'm like, well, do you do it? What does it look like when you do it? How does that work for you? And then you could tell people to do it too. So yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. You're mimicking the way you want your viewers to engage with you. What's the new thing there? Um, what's the new thing that's there saying redeem? Yes. Give me 1 second. Let me pin my flash goal again because we need some more roses. We need seven more. Seven more roses. If you have not sent a rose, this is the time to do it. Seven more roses, seven different people, not the same people. I appreciate you all who have not sent a rose. This is the time to send one rose. Let's see if we can achieve this. We need three more people to send that rose. Let's see, one more person. If you're brand new, oh, we got it done. Y'all so sweet. I was about to go into my backup. I, I didn't have faith at first. I was like, Lord, I'm going to have to go in my backup. I don't know about this room. Thank you. Thank you all for supporting that flash go. We did it. We love your teacher. Thank you, friends. I have a show going into the backup. I was like, let me bring the shop page in here. Oh Lord. So thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. It was slow going for the number of people. I know. I was like, oh Lord, TikTok got me in all over the world right now. I'm just saying. I'm preaching to myself. I was like, what in the world, TikTok? It was it was I'm so close. Well, a nature girl. I want to see nature girl. You're gonna be the person I'm talking to. I need you to focus, friend, because you've been on those grow rooms. You came into a room where I teach you how to be a live host and how to be a great viewer, and you're not demonstrating great viewing behavior right now. Okay. Because you've been doing the grow room stuff. So let's do this. Let's put the word in the box in the chat. We're gonna put the word nature girl, calm down if I have to mute you, friend. So let's put in the chat um box. We're gonna put the word box. All right. We're gonna put the word box. Everybody, including nature girl, put the word box so I could teach you something, friend. Thank you so much, Mary. Hey Mary, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Let's put the word box in the chat. I need to get my account fully set up. I'm preparing next time. No problem. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. Great. Awesome. Awesome. I gotta get to your live. You're in the community now. And I have to send you a message so you can get so you can fill out my form so I can get your email and put you in my database. All right, my friends, you all put the word box. I'm gonna use my backup to put the word box. This is the agency page. Am I on your books today? You are on my books. So I'm gonna send you a message. Do me a favor, nature Mary, do me a favor and click here and say you need the agency page. Okay. You say, Whoopi, click here, the service plus, send me a quick message and say you need the agency page so I don't forget to do it. Okay. So you are in my books. I need to send that to you and we're good to go. Okay. So where you put the word box, where you put the word box, I want you to click your photo. So we're going to click your photo. And this is for all my newbies. And this is for my people who get this. Because sometimes I know I talk a lot, I share a lot of information, and sometimes I go in one ear and out the other. And then, you're like, I don't remember what she's talking about. And I'm not connecting the dots. All right. And that's okay. Because I repeat a lot of stuff. I share a lot of information. I go over some stuff is repetitive, and some of y'all's like, I heard this 20 times now, Doc. And that's okay because at some point you're gonna start doing it in your life. Okay. That's the goal. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, friend. Look at you, level 11. Congratulations. I saw that. Congratulations, friend. Because at some point you need to do it in your life. Okay. You need to figure out your own approach. And when I go around in some lives and I hear y'all talk, I was like, "Ooh, that was good. That was real smooth how you said it or how you described it." But you're gonna come out with your own way. The thing is you need to do it. You said I'm working it. All right. And so here's what I will say. These boxes. So click your photo where you put the word box. Put the word box, click your photo. Once you click your photo, this mini profile pops up. Yes, addicts. Yes, put that in there. These boxes represent you in different stages for the live stream. Okay. For live. Now we only talk about live. We're not talking the content side. We're talking about right here in this live. Okay. This is you as a viewer. Addicts, we're going to talk about this in a second because that was where your question stemmed from. This is you as a fan club member and our friend who asked that question about the daily heart me and what does it mean with the redeeming points. If you notice now, TikTok has made it a little bit fun and gamified how you are collecting these points. As you are leveling up, you collect points for sending populars and other engagement. And TikTok says, hey, now redeem those points. So if I click redeem, a screen pops up and now you can dress up the heart me and it says send popular votes to get more points here. That's your coins, you're gonna get points. And so as you collect points, as you collecting points, you can change how the heart me looks. So you can redeem those points that you've collected from sending popular votes, and then you can change the heart me and change his clothes and all this stuff. And it's just a fun way in the community to kind of play into that. It says our community just tiered up. The tier is here. And so we tiered up to 12 now as a community. So that unlocked other gifting options that we have. All right. And so our heart me has had a blonde wig. Where's the pearls? I seen the blonde wig with some pearls around the heart me. I thought it was so funny. So your heart me can get dressed up. So it's just a fun way of playing the game as a community. We are a community. So that blue box, I mean, that heart is your fan club member. If you're not a member, it's great. and it says member. So that means you need to get the membership. And the membership is when you click here and you have to have coins on your account and you send a coin of 1 penny and you become a member. Oh, now I understand what that means. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. And so the last box, this diamond box, is you as a live host. So viewer, community member, fan club member, sorry, and live host. This is your level, your league as a live host. So TikTok is tracking your performance and your behavior in those 3 ways. All right. That's what those boxes mean. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you, King. Welcome to the room, friend. And so so put box in the room, put box in the chat, click your photo, and then you always should be checking your levels. You should be. You should be checking your levels. So I'm gonna give you a couple strategies. So when it comes to checking your level for the heart me, let me go back to box. TikTok be nice. Let's see. Took my blue box away. Let me see. I clicked it and now it's not showing up. Hold on 1 second, y'all. TikTok does this sometimes. Let me put box in again. Because some of y'all gonna say I only see 2 boxes. That just happened to me. Okay, there we go. I just clicked back in. All right. So keep that in mind. Sometimes it'll go away. Just put it back in again and you'll see it pop up. Thank you so much for the populars. I appreciate it, friends. So these are levels, your different levels at different stages of you in the live stream. So the first two represent you in a viewing stage. You're viewing, you're engaging, you're supporting. Put in the chat if you want. If you already been doing this, put in the chat that sticker that says this ain't TV because you are not watching television. I would love to say I'm a TV star, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm a real person. We are really live streaming. This is all live. All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Yo. So, with that in mind, this ain't TV. Okay. So, if TV you want to watch, you want to kick up your feet and just sit there and hold your hands across your chest and watch it and do all that watching, that's totally fine. But if you are planning to engage on this app, if you're planning to be a part of this community, you have to engage. Okay. I keep tapping myself out this live. It's so funny. Thank you, friends. Thank you for that spark cake. Look at your friend leveling up. Janae, welcome in the room, a super fan. Thank you so much. So keep that in mind. I want you guys to have that perspective. When you choose to come in someone's live, I jokingly say you entered a relationship. All right. It's a little bit of a tasteless joke, but you entered a threesome. Okay. It is you, me, and TikTok. We are working together. That's what you just did when you came into someone's live, whether it's my live or somebody else's live. And the goal is for all three of us to do what we need to do to be successful. All right. So I want you guys to understand that. You said yes. And so it has to be a group effort. We're doing this together. So if you're somebody just sitting back watching and then you want to become a live host and you don't do the things to engage, you don't do all the things to engage. You only do one maybe on occasion. Then at the end of the day, your room, you're gonna be like, Doc, why don't my room engage? Why don't people do this? Why don't people do you do it? Thank you so much, Deborah. Appreciate you. So you gotta do that self-check. Say, what am I doing? And how am I doing it? And what does it mean for my people to do it? And what does it mean for me to talk about those things? Because I'm doing it and I understand and I can explain it. So that's what it means to be a great viewer. Thank you all for support. Appreciate you, friend. What a pose. All right, y'all. All right. So um hey Lisa, how are you doing? How are you? How was the retreat? It was beautiful. Thank you for asking, Anna M. It was beautiful. It really was. It's been the highlight of my year. All right, really. I'm almost say 2 years. Maybe maybe my late 40s. My highlight for the last decade. So it was awesome. I met some great people. We had some good times, and it was just a overall a beautiful experience. All right, it was phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Oh, you said that's phenomenal. I was like, oh, did you go too? That's phenomenal. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Glad for to make sure I'm going to love Thursday nights. Let me see, going to be live Thursday nights. Yes. Okay, couple things. let's hit this blue box. Let's talk about this because adults, I know you asked this question. What was the retreat about? We did our first agency retreat. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm an agency owner and manager for those who don't know in the room. So it's a TikTok Creator Network program. It's a free program. We have over 180 people in the agency, and we did our very first retreat. It was a small group that came together, and we had a good time. We met in Orlando. We stayed at the hotel. We had lunch, dinner, breakfast. We had a great time together. We retreated. We learned a lot, grew a lot, shared some good wisdom and information with each other, laughed a lot. We had a good time. We had a really, really good time. And so I just so appreciate the people in this community. The people who were there were meant to be there. And I know that, we'll expand, it'll grow and it'll build, and it's going to be something wonderful over time. But it was beautiful having that small group experience and trying to figure out how to do it and scale it. And we had a great time doing it. So that's great. Congratulations. Oh, thank you, friend. I appreciate that. We did a video. If you guys get a chance, it's in my stories. I know I post a lot of content in my stories, and I'm gonna put the agency page. Let me put it in here real quick. This is the agency page. If you go on the agency page, it is posted there. So feel free to follow this page as well. This is also, if you want to become part of the agency, this is where the application is. Actually, the video has an application link on it. So when you get a chance, go watch. And if you're gonna apply to the agency, like I said, it's free. I'll talk about it. But know that you have to be a live host. You have to be going live and have the intent to continue to go live. All right. Thank you so much, friend. I tell people that because TikTok is looking to expand the ecosystem of live hosts here. And if you're somebody who's just doing it once or twice on occasion, maybe you're doing it a couple times a week, then thank you so much, Janae, then that's not necessarily need you don't necessarily need a agency because you're not going live enough. But if you're trying to build community and trying to be more consistent with it, then yeah, you want to have an agency that's going to train you and build you up as well as protect you just in case your account is in trouble with TikTok and you understand the rules and guidelines for going live consistently. Okay. So that's what the agency is all about. It's a free program because TikTok pays you. They take a percentage, and with their percentage, they pay the agency. So that's how it works. All right. So, okay. So, let's go back to this real quick. Let me put the word box because I missed it. If we're gonna put the word box in, addicts, I'm gonna try this one more time. We're gonna try to get through this. So you're here. When you click your blue box, whether it's LV0, meaning that you don't have a box yet, it's grayed out, or if it's LV1, or if it's a number that's not zero but grayed out, that means that you have not been on this app and you have not engaged in the last 7 days. So TikTok deactivated you, meaning that you haven't sent a gift. You sent a gift previously, it's been past 7 days, and you haven't done it again. So TikTok says send a rose, click your daily heart me, it becomes reactivated again. All right, thank you for the bag. And so when you click the blue box, a blue screen pops up. This blue screen, hey Velma, this blue screen tells you how you are a viewer. There's a question mark in the top corner. It breaks it down in terms of your gifting engagement. Hold on one second. I'm trying to do things backwards. And it breaks it down. You can read it for yourself. It talks about the Gifter Level Up program. Look at you, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Stop it. Let's see. My finger's not going back. There we go. Thank you so much. Love is freezing. Not sure if responded to my question. Monique, I didn't because I didn't see your question. Um, I'm not understanding. What are you saying? Um, l- yeah. Um, I'll continue talking about agencies in a second. I guess I'm not quite understanding your question though, but I'll talk about agencies in a second. How do you get more please? How did you get there? Hey, Love Petals, how you doing, friend? I didn't realize how significant this box is until now. Yes, it's very significant. And if you don't have a box, you need to get a box. And Monique, I would tell you to you would consider getting a box if you're talking about being an agency or being in an agency. So let me explain because that's important. How are you going to go live and you haven't been doing any of the engaging in that level? So or being an agency owner in that way. So how do I increase your level? So we're about to talk about that. You found it? Okay, level pedals. I was about to talk to it. How do I become an agency? So yeah, friend, at this point, you have to get your engagement up. You need to start making sure that you're engaging fully. That's the first thing I will tell you. I'll talk about it because I don't necessarily um endorse it because let me say that the right way. I'll use the word endorse. That's all. That's fair. That's a fair statement because TikTok has changed the rules. So if you're an agency, you are committing to supporting people growth. Not everybody wants to grow. I'm just going to say that right now. Not everybody wants to grow. Not everybody wants to grow. Not in the way that TikTok wants you to grow. And so it is hard for smaller agencies to stay viable here. Okay? Because you're recruiting and bringing people in, and you need to make sure you're bringing people in that have the mindset that they want to grow. Okay? And then you're constantly doing that. And so in the way they change the rules, it is hard for agencies. So I will say that it is a challenge for small agencies. I would like to grow big and strong TikTok. Thank you so much. I finally went live last night, and I'm so proud of myself. I was on for 2 hours or more. Look at you, Denise. Awesome, awesome. I love it. I love it. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. That was awesome news. You said, "I'm so proud of myself." Hey, Ocean Summers. Bishop Flowers, welcome. Welcome to the room, everybody. So I appreciate you. The last time I went live, underage viewers came into my room and blocking viewers. Yeah, yeah, you could block viewers. Click the words that they said or click their photo, and in a screen, their profile pops up, and there's three dots in the right corner. Click that to block, mute their words. That means mute means to mute their words, take them away. Block means to remove them. Boom, here you are. Oh, thank you so much, Casey. I see you, friend. All right, so let's start over. Denise, thank you for all the shares. I appreciate you all. How do you increase your level? Okay, let me talk about the levels. That's what I want to talk about because you got to be an engaging viewer here. All right. So, let's do this. Good afternoon. Can you explain what is an agency? Denise, I'm going to circle back. Let me finish this viewer conversation. I'll go back to the agency conversation in a second. I'm going live at 4 Pacific time. Nice, nice. Okay. So, how did I get here? People in the room came in and put the word box in the chat. Put the word BOX. All right. BOX. The blue box represents you as a viewer, the heart represents you as a fan club member, and the diamond represents you as a live host. Okay? That's what those boxes represent. We're going to click the blue box. The blue screen pops up. I showed you where this tells you that question mark. Anywhere you see question marks explains things a little bit more detail. So you can click that and read it for yourself. I'm going to give you a Cliff Note version. This is my agency page. It's a level 23. It shows how many points on this side to get to level 24. That's the level of points you need. Over here, it shows the points that you already have. That bolded number is your points you've earned already because you've been gifting. Those are your gifting level points. All right. So the levels go from level 1 to level 50. Somebody asked me some time ago, like, what's a good level? Level 25 is a milestone. Oh, nice nails. Thank you, friend. I tried. Some press ons. Level 25 is a milestone because you get to fly into the room. And literally, you fly in like our friend Wealthy Habits did. She flew in as a viewer in my room, as a fan club member. So that's why she's that brown color. When you fly in as a non fan club member, you fly in blue. Hey, friend. And so you fly in blue or whatever colors. The shades here, it is very visually identifying. So your number is a visual indicator. Your shape is a visual indicator. Your color is a visual indicator because 1 to 9 is like a lighter blue, like a very very blue. It's a lighter shade of blue. You'll notice that now. So you'll see people boxes looking different, different shapes as well. Then you have the level 9 through I'm sorry, 10 through. Look at you, first time gifter in the room. Thank you, Legacy. I see you, friend. You'll have 10 through 19. They're now a shade of blue, like almost like a true blue. And then you have 20 to 29. Now they're turning a little bit more deeper blue, like a royal blue, because they're about to turn purple. 30 to 39 is purplish, little shade of purple now. And then you have 40 to 50. 40 to 50 is a whole shade, is purple, flat out purple. And so those shades, the colors, the shapes, the numbers all represent what level of viewer you are. Hey, Mrs. Treetop, look at that blue, that purple, purple blue. 34 in the room. And so 2025 is a milestone. You fly in anywhere between 25 and 34. Mrs. Treetop is 34. You fly in when there's less than 100 people in the room. We'll see them. When this number goes over 100, you got to be 35 and above to fly in. I'm just saying. 35 and above fly in no matter how many people in the room. All right. You won't see them if it's under 100. I mean, if it's 25 to 34, you won't see them if it's over 100. You got to be 35. So TikTok gives you a little bit of privilege because all of this as a viewer, you are trying to get visibility. Just like y'all want me to answer your questions in the chat. Y'all got questions? You want to be visible because you want your questions answered. Now, as a live host, let me be very clear about this. I don't do this. Y'all know how I operate, but I'm gonna be clear about it. Some live hosts don't answer your questions. If you have not shown enough consideration to get your daily heart me, to send a rose, which is a penny, and have a blue box next to your name, and if you got 101 questions and you like, oh, answer my question, but you haven't even done the basics of just sending a daily heart me and supporting that live host because that's part of your metrics to grow and build on this platform. It's part of your monetization. So you haven't done the basics. Okay. So I'm keeping it real because I don't want y'all to go somewhere and be like, oh, nobody ever told me. I'm telling you now. There's meaning behind this. There's optics and people see it. Now you can't unsee it. And so if your box is grayed out, your daily heart me box is grayed out, or your blue box is grayed out, and you have numbers there, you've engaged once, but you haven't come back to engage, but then you have questions, that means that you need to think about what you're doing. Because a live host doesn't have to answer your questions. I'm just being honest with you. So as you become live and you go live, you're going to have people coming in your room and you're going to have to decide how you want to support them. Thank you so much, Lady T. So just keep that in mind. I just wanted to say that because we were talking about the blue box. I'm going to talk about this a little bit more. Give me 1 second. Let me catch up on a few comments. Not sure if you saw my question. See, yeah, Fearless Live before, but you please explain. Faceless Live. Faceless Live, what do you mean? A Faceless Live, I agree with. The AI is looking for a movement. They look for facial recognition. If you do faceless, thank you so much, Janae. I see you, friend. Thank you, friend. If you're gonna do faceless, make sure there's a movement. My crocheters, they go faceless. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you, Nora. They go faceless and they're showing their hands though. So there's movement constantly. And so just keep that in mind. My people who do the sand art, people who are doing any other type of artwork and stuff. If you're showing your laptop, be careful about what you're showing on the laptop. But if you're showing it, you want to make sure you're pointing and showing things like that because they're looking for that movement from physical movement from you. Like my ducks running around. Oh, look at that title. Get there, the galaxy. Appreciate you, Mrs. Treetop. I love it. Thank you so much. So yes, thank you for kind of new to TikTok. You're welcome, Denise. Thank you so much for being here. Great tips. Thank you so much. You are so welcome. Oh, okay. I learned every time I come in your live. That's what's up. Okay, friend. Me too. I don't even see you, and I never went back. Oh, look at that, friend. I'm under. Thank you, Naomi. Oh, you understand? Okay, gotcha. Facts. One told. I told you. Do the bases. Get information. Period. Listen, I'm learning. I heard that, friend. I appreciate y'all comments. Thank you so much, everybody. This makes so much sense. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I just want you guys to know. I mean, when you get into those real big rooms, you can hide. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to be a live host, you need to start acting like a great viewer. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's going to help you. It's going to help you build community. We'll talk a little bit more about it. So here, Addicts, the original question that Addicts had was, how do you level up? So here's the question. Well, here's the answer. So on this page, you see that level up points to leveling up. So it shows you, I'm sorry, it shows you the difference between what you have, what you need, and what you have is the points that are showing up. It's going to be a scrolling message. It's going to scroll back again, but it shows you your points in real time. You actually see your points of what you need to get to the next level. I'm sorry, I sent a rose by accident. You also see it in the gift box. If you click the gift box below, that's why I hit the rose by accident. If you click this gift box, it actually shows you right here how many points more experience points to level up. If I click it, where does it take me? Right to that blue box. That's where it takes me because it's telling you, here are the points you need. Now, I tell people all the time, can you tell me how to do the live gestures with your hands? One second, Tasha. Um, I tell people all the time, if you are looking to level up, and you should be, pay attention to the points. So if you need, I'll use a round number like 100 points. If it says 100, now this obviously says more than 100, but if it says 100 points, hey, precious, you might say, okay, 100 points. I need a little bit over here. I'm gonna do something over here. I'm gonna do something in another room. I might do something in another room, and then I'm gonna level up because I'm managing my budget. I'm paying attention to my coins I have because your coins show in the bottom corner here. And you're like, okay, I see what I need, my points I need, and I see how many coins I have. I'm gonna make a decision to budget if I need to. Or I might say, hey, 100 points, hand heart. I love this live. Okay, let me do what I need to do, and I'm gonna level up too. That's how you pay attention to this. You pay attention to your budget, you pay attention to your points, you pay attention to your coins, and you make sure you're engaging. The person who tells me I can't do this because of XYZ, we go to Starbucks, don't we? We go to the fast food joints, don't we? We go to all these other places spending coins all the time. But when it comes to coming here to support somebody and you're getting all this game and information for free so that you can go and make money for yourself, but you can't send a hand heart or send a rose or can't do any of the other stuff. Keep in mind the optics. Okay. Thank you so much for the rose, friend. Yes, I need to pay more attention. Yeah. Yeah. And so I say that to you because I want you to understand what's happening. You said, ooh. How about if you're a super fan? Still say you have to, yeah, yes, for super fan too. It don't stop, y'all. I'm just saying TikTok don't stop. Make it make sense. I know. And so that's where I'm like, okay, y'all, if you gotta put $1, that's 100 coins and make that budget stretch out. You gotta put $5, that's 500 coins to make that budget spread out. I usually say do 10 to 20, but my point is you gotta do something. And I say got to because the goal is that in this room, thank you for your help. You're welcome. I'm teaching how to go live. So if I'm teaching you how to go live and you're asking people to come in your live and support you, but you don't do that same level of support, make that make sense. Okay? So I want you to think about what you're asking people to do. And the numbers tell a story. You can click my box. It tells a story about what you're doing. Okay. So you think about how you do it. Yes, it helps to budget. Yeah, absolutely. I never say to break the bank, but I tell you, you have to do the engagement if you're looking to be a live host. Sure appreciate for the knowledge. You're welcome. I have to make up my mind to be all I can be on this app. Yes. Yes. You said, "Oh, forget about super fans." Yes. Yes, thank you for the help. You're so welcome, friend. And so agree, understood. Okay. So I'm just telling you guys, I say that because I know I hear a lot of things and people come to me and ask questions. I answer all questions. If I didn't answer your question, I either didn't see it or TikTok filter you. Those are the two reasons. So and TikTok does filter, so that is true. So agree and understood. Hello, friend. How you doing, Linnell? Brandon, welcome to the room. How does the new redeem button works for new Heartbeat that streams across the upper level, the level up box? Yes, Winks. I just spoke about that earlier. I'll recap it, friend. Give me one second. I'll recap in a second. Thank you for this information. You're welcome. Thank you for explaining the level up. Yes, your lives are always so helpful. Thank you, friend. Hello, faceless. So when it comes to the blue box, look at your budget for that. I don't tell you to break the bank, but you do something to engage. Now, what happens in the long run? It is a constant engagement. I don't say you never pull up. But I do say you could then become a little bit more strategic as you go live more and you're growing and people are engaging in your room because you can, I tell people to cash out because you get more coins when you go to the website. Okay. So they have a 25% discount. They also have this rebate feature. They have all that for you so that you can get more for your money. All right. So if you exchange, you don't get that benefit, but you can exchange too. That feature is there where you could take what you already earned and just immediately take some of that and exchange it and get coins. You're constantly using some of your gains, a percentage of it, to support other people, to support your other supporters. Okay. And so just keep that in mind. You're always trying to figure out ways that you can support, but also you're engaging, connecting to other people, other rooms, ideally people in your niche, ideally people who you want to engage in your content because your content is very specific, niche down to a target audience, and you want that audience to engage. So you're actually doing stuff that's going to support them, and you go live on that topic too. All of that connection is being made. I said that intentionally because know some of y'all are doing all types of stuff, but you are supposed to be doing it that way. And then ultimately, you're supporting your supporters, and as you build, you can then take your percentages to help other people too. So you're always in a growth mindset, in an engagement mindset. What do you think is good offer for super fans? Oh, give me 1 second. Super fans, I'm about to start writing some of these questions down. So super fans and heart me. I need to go back to that redeem question. And super fans. I'll talk about the super fans in a second. Here's one of my super fan benefits is that I talk about the super fans in my super fan. So I'm just going to give a quick overview to it because you got to be a super fan to really get the full nitty gritty and stuff. I do a ask me anything, and I always talk about ways to think about your super fan benefit. Mom loving on mom discovery of others worth. Okay, okay. This is great. Thank you. You're welcome. I might have missed some kind. I finally did it that way last night in my live. Is that what you did? Okay, awesome. Awesome. I need to do that to purchase my coins. Yes. I am not getting any audience. It's been 4 days only though. Okay. You just answered your own question. I don't know what to tell you. No, I do know what to tell you. Stay with me, friends. Faceless, stay with me. Um, you was like, my immediate thought was like, yeah, you're new. Like, yeah, you're still growing. You still showing up. You got to be present. But there's a way to do it, and it's kind of in this must do. And I wonder if you're doing all 5 things. So that's what I would tell you. What do you think if is a good offer? Okay, super fans, I got that question. We're going to talk about the 5 things for you, faceless. So if you can stay and listen, it may be helpful for you to know about the 5 things to do before you go live, um, and practice it as a ritual. Okay, Miss T, thank you so much for the follow. Is the level 3 only in your room, or does it show up in other rooms? The blue box follows you to every room you go to. That LV3 in your blue box is for all lives you go to. The Lisa box is for my room. That is for my room. So somebody else's room will be some other name box, whatever's there. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Coach B. Appreciate you. Can I play? See, now we not doing that. See, we finally got a bad actor in the room. We do not do that, people. Um, okay, so, um, okay, let me close out the blue box. Hey, Miss K Latte. Let me close out this blue box stuff. Okay, so when you're here, we talked about the blue box. We talked about the heart me box. Heart me here. When you click the heart me, and if it shows points, these are the points you need to claim. You see how it says redeem, but also says claim here. You always go down and claim your points because that's how you level up. I'm a level 9 right now. You see this timeline? I'm collecting those points so I can get to level 10. Once I get to here, it'll level me up to level 10. So you always claim your points. Heart Me Fan Club, super fan. I use this analogy. If you have a favorite artist, a favorite singer, a favorite band, a favorite comedian, you are a fan of theirs outside these TikTok streets. You know what I'm saying? You're a fan. You go to their concerts, you buy their music, you follow them on social media, you may watch them on television, you're doing all the things. And because of that, you are a fan. Now, TikTok brought that same concept here, and they gave you this checklist of things to do. Remember earlier, we said add a comment. This account put a comment in earlier. It said hello. I don't know if y'all remember that when I pinned it. So those comments help you claim points. It tells you how many points you get. You get 30 points for that. You get 45 points for sending your heart me. So that's 75 points right there. And then they give you a extra little bonus 10 points. So that's where those points come from. Okay. And so at the top, it says 32 points right now because I got to claim this one and I got to claim some points that I sent for gifting. Okay. I think I sent the heart me and the rose. Those are points. Um, or maybe I didn't send a heart me yet. I don't think I sent the heart me. I think I sent two roses by accident. Um, and so let's see. Good evening. Good evening. I just want to make sure. Hey, room. How you doing, friend? I love to know what the two numbers on headshots next to the number of people in the room. Those are the top viewers. Click. Okay, let me say something real quick. Thank you for the daily. Thank you for the populace. Everything in here. Do me a favor. My live hosts. If you're a live host, mirror your live host. You're a live host. Everything up here is clickable. Click the number 87. Once you click 80, 85, now whatever number is, it says who are the top viewers. There's a question mark right at the top of there. Click that question mark. It explains the top viewing program, essentially, how to become a top viewer, what it means to be a top viewer. It breaks it down. So the two people here are my top two viewers. They have VIP seats. Okay. They got the VIP seats. All right. You know why we call those the VIP seats? Because they're number one. They get to look out on all y'all and say, look at me now. I'm sitting up here on the top. I'm in the VIP box. Okay. What do the taps mean? I'll talk about it in a second. It's actually the answer is right up here, actually. So you can read it and find out. But they got the VIP seats. So they looking at everybody like, hey, what y'all been doing? Because we've been in here engaging. No, they're not my mods. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. They got the VIP seats. They the top engagers. They're the top viewers. That's what that box, it tells you the definition. They're number one and number two. I told you everything's a game in here. You said teacher special teacher pets. So yeah, so no, I wasn't joking. They are the top viewers for this room right now. So they have the most points they've collected. They're number one and number two. And so they get VIP seats. I'm not joking about that. That's really what it is. It's VIP seating. They get special prominence on my live screen, and whoever's number one and two in someone else's room. Thank you so much, friends. I thought those numbers meant that meant people be peeping. No, those are the people in the room. Yeah. What do you give for people to happen? Just curious. Give me 1 second. I'll explain in a second. I didn't know any of this until yesterday. Yeah, so they're number one and number two in the room. If you click the number, it tells you about top viewers. You click the question mark, it breaks it down. You get 3 points for every 10 minutes of tapping the screen, like in the live. That is like in the live. You're tapping the screen. Those 72,000 points under my name is from the likes. Look at you. Appreciate you. And thank you, Fran. Thank you for wellness. Um, and then thank you, Fran, for the daily harmony. And so what happens is those likes get you points. That's how people got some points from just liking the live. You said that was pretty. It was the Superwoman. Um, and then you get points for comments. Every 10 minutes, you get 3 points for every 10 minutes of comments. And then you get a point for every gift that you send. Thank you so much, Five. Thank you, Fran. You get a point for that. So what has happened is our top two people, they get the top two seats, and they've gotten the most points in the room because they've been gifting, commenting, sharing, liking. They've been doing all the things, and they got points for it. Now, granted, you get the most points for gifting, so yeah, they probably did gift the most. And so because of that, they got the one and two seats in certain rooms, so people host and viewers get points. Yes. Yes. And so the points, they got the most points. I tell you, everything in here is a game. They try to make it fun and games. Does that sharing count as a point? It does not. It does help with the room with its visibility, but it does not. I think it's the taps in the comments that are point worthy. Does the host receive anything just Just see a lot of it. Got it. Rita, and the scale live rewards is how hosts are monetized. Gifting, you get a percentage of it. Gifting and engagement, the daily heart me engagement, that you get a percentage of. All right. You can earn up to 40% per live. TikTok takes the 60. Okay. The 40% is calculated based on how long you go live. 25 minutes or more gets you 38%. And then how many new followers you get. 5 new followers per live get you 2%. So the 38 plus the 2 is the 40. So those metrics are determining how much TikTok is going to give you a percentage of up to 40% of your live stream diamonds. Those were those points you received, those diamonds you receive from the gifted and engagement. You don't get it all if your room is not fully productive. Thank you so much, friend. So keep that in mind. So it is part of the game. So you're paying attention to what's happening in this room. So when I talked about our VIPs, I mean that's essentially what's happening here. Our top 2 viewers, they are getting that prominent seat. Now, in certain rooms, people compete for that. In those grow rooms, let me be clear about it. Hey, friend, thank you so much, Quiet Acre. In those grow rooms, that is what happens. People are wanting to be in 1 and 2 because they see those people as top engagers, top viewers. You figure the top 10, 20 people are probably high engagers, but those 1 and 2 are really engagers. So if you can get those people to come to your room and connect with you, that's what you want. And some people just go to the chat here and just send messages, connecting with those people. Now, not everybody follow them back. They don't. They don't. And those people you really don't want to follow back because they just came in for the numbers. But at the same time, you do want ideally the top people to connect with you because ideally they know how to engage. Now sometimes they don't. They just in the room and they just doing stuff and don't even realize what they doing. But I will say the people in these seats know what they're doing. Okay. So I will say that much because they know how to engage and they're top live hosts too. Um, thank you so much, Papa. Appreciate it, friend. So that's what that means. So pay attention to your top engagers. As a live host, you always want to be paying attention to those top people because those are people who are supporting your live and you want to make sure you're supporting theirs too. All right. Um, okay, good to know. Yes, yes. So pay attention to your top people. I tell you guys that all the time. Okay, I thought they were the moderators. I was wrong. No, those are top viewers. I've been up there before, but the room was really small. He's like, Doc, when the room was small, I was on the top. I love that. I just popped in. Thank you for a great day. You're welcome, Irene. It's like I remember when I used to be the top. I love it. I have to head out a bit. Thank you so much. I enjoyed always. Oh, thank you so much. Sent my heart flowers and go populous. All right, friend. Um, so here's what I will say. Mondays is a unique day because your gift gallery changes and you'll see people being a little bit more strategic with how they're operating. Okay. So, hey, super fan, look at you, the Rachel, new super fan. Welcome to the room, friend. Hey, I'm learning. I see your friend. Um, so the gift gallery is in the live post. You'll see it in their it'll show up here as well, but you'll see it in their profile, in that profile area. It says gift gallery. If you click that or click it from here, you'll see those gifts that are there. Now, B gallery is a little intimidating. I'm just gonna say that, but people oftentimes will kind of try to solidify their name in someone's gift gallery for the week because TikTok sends a report at the end of the week on Sundays to tell you who is your top viewers, your top title gifters rather. Those title gifters are people who have supported your live and took over the title of one of those gifts. So they have a prominent space on your gallery. And so the report will show only the title gifters, the people who won it. You have some people who battle for different gifts, but at the end of the day, you'll see those title gifters there. And so you'll see a lot of people coming into live supporting so that they can get the title gifter spot for whatever gift they see. Thank you so much. Look at you reaching level 16. Thank you, friend. Congratulations on that level up. Monday starts TikTok week. Yes. Yep. Monday starts TikTok week. I've got to go take care of. Okay. Got your friend. Take care, friend. Um, Thank you for this. I'm really doing my live soon. All right. You ready? Awesome. Awesome. So Monday starts the new TikTok week. Absolutely. What's the purpose of the gift gallery? Again, it's a way level 14 in room. Congratulations, friend. It's a way for you to have that title as one of the top viewers. I'm sorry, as the title gifter. So Vibe Wellness just got it for the kissy hearts. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for that. Thank you for that title gifter. And so her name is in my gift gallery now. So as a live host, again, you pay attention to that. These are people coming to support your live. You go to their live to support them. You make sure you're paying attention to your supporters. Okay. So that's how it works. So a lot of people will use that as a way to say, okay, you know what? You know, Doc, I was in your live. Because remember, I was in that kissy heart box. And so just know that that's what that means. And a lot of live hosts will use that to make sure they're strategically supporting their supporters. Okay. So that's what that means. Thank you all. I appreciate that. Um, for the follows. Um, I li- I'm live all the time. I didn't know any of this. Thank you. You're welcome, Carla. Was there an additional reward for a higher league? An additional, so you're saying as a live host, when you say higher league, you're saying the live host side. Um, you know what? Let me put a pin in that question. I'm gonna write it down because I didn't finish my heart me conversation because that becomes another conversation. So you're saying leaguing up. So that's what you want to know. You want to know about leaguing up. And the answer to your question is yes. Yes, there is an additional reward for a higher league. Yes. What's the purpose of the gift gallery? Okay, I answered that. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. You're welcome. So yes, but depends. I'll explain that too. But yes. So, so here, this is the gift gallery. The redeeming points. I talked about this earlier. I know I got away from it. When you redeem points, what TikTok is saying now, they just added this like in the last couple weeks. So this is like new since what we maybe June, early June, late May. Um, they now have where you could dress up the heart me. The heart me was just this little funny looking heart that was like wiggly like this. What are the symbols above people's names? Oh, Brooke, give me 1 second. We talked about that. That's actually one of the symbols here, the heart me. The heart in a second. I'll recap, friend. So now you could dress it up with these little um clothing and other little features you can do. So you have different things. And TikTok says your community will tier up. So that's why you'll see we just tiered up in the chat because we leveled up because we got enough points to get to the next level. So the points that we're collecting here is from like our populars, and we can send different things. Somebody just changed it, which y'all changed the heart me too. Y'all gave it pink curls. It had the little heart on it. So I can't wait to see it. So it's been a fun game because you can see the heart me all dressed up and people change it and use their points to change. Okay. So it's a cute little game. So you're redeeming points that you're collecting from sending populars to dress to get more points so you can dress up the heart me. That's what you're doing. Yeah. So it's a fun game. I seen the heart me with a white wig, a blonde wig with some pearls on. So it's really cute. I can't wait to see the pink curls. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Um, so if I wanted to be the top gifter, I would have to look at the top 10. Yes. Yes, you look over here in the number, so hit the 83 and then you'll see who are the top 10, and if you want to be in the top if you want to be in these top 2 boxes, then that's what you would do. You would do that. Okay? You would try to get enough points to beat them. Yep. Okay. So that's adorable. Points on top of points on top of points. Yes, yes. All these points. So I tell you it's a game, y'all. Y'all be sitting here trying to just talk about your courses and all this other stuff and wondering why people ain't coming to your room because you're not playing the game. Okay? You got to play the game too. That's what's going on here. I talk about number 5 there. You're playing the game. This is a TikTok business. TikTok economy. Think about what you're doing that is going to benefit both you and TikTok as a live host. All right. That's what we're talking about. If you're only thinking about you winning and you're not doing none of the game stuff here, hey, Glow, not telling people to get the daily heart me or support your room, support your live goal. You're not saying none of it or not even integrating none of it. Then TikTok gonna be like, okay, why do I send people here? What is this room doing? This room ain't benefiting me. TikTok has to win too. Okay. So think about what you're doing. The engagement does matter. All right. So I teach that because I want you guys to understand the live hosting strategy. I'm also doing tutorials, but in the Philippines, but I'm learning more from you. Oh, thank you, friend. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Glow. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I understand. At first, I thought it was using my coins, so I was hesitant to redeem anything. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Well, it's pretty much whatever you put in already. So you put some coins in already, and then you can redeem those points to do the little dress up stuff. So if you haven't put nothing in, yeah, you have to make sure you're engaging in that way. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, I missed it. Look at you. That's cute. That's cute with the little pink curls. It look kind of purplish, but it was little pink curls. Oh Lord. Okay. My live, you were so engaged in my live, we were so engaged in my our conversation. Had to stop and remind them to tap. Yes. Tapping does matter. Thank you all for getting us over 100 taps. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's the likes up here. So thank you for supporting. Tapping is clapping. Okay. I appreciate that. Miss Bradley, welcome to the room. Okay. So Heart Me is this. Thank you so much for the Heart Me's friends. Heart Me is this level 11. Congratulations, friend. Somebody asked about the effects. This is called the heart gesture. Heart gesture. Who asked about that? I think that was this live. Could have been my 10 o'clock, and I might have missed going back to that question. I think I missed it. Heart gesture is here, and you can do like this. Wait a minute. Why isn't it not doing it? Not doing it. Am I not doing it right? There we go. It's fizzled out. I was wondering where that came from. It's under effects. It's under the wand. When you click, wait a minute, my fingers are backwards. Let's see. When you click the wand, it's a gift box on your end. On my end, it's the pencil wand, and so that's what you're clicking to get to it. It has all your effects. It has your sound effects. It has your clapping, cheers, all that stuff is there, as well as the voice effects. So it's pretty cool. So you can go in there and find an effect that works for you. But that's the heart gesture. I think that was my 10 o'clock. I don't know if it was here, and I might have missed going back to that question. Hey, Petra. Got to go on, but okay. Thank you, friend, for being here. Maxine, thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. Other question that came up was super fans. Oh, I think she left though. Okay, I won't talk about super fans. Let me know if you asked that super fan question. I think that was Mary's question, but she's gone now. Hey, Holly Q. I'm fine. I found a lot of good ones. I'll have to go find that one. Yeah, this is called the heart. That was called the heart gesture. Hey, friends, thank you. Appreciate you. How you doing, Dacia? Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, everybody coming in. Welcome to the room. What's the symbol over everyone's name? Okay, Brooke. Um, we talked about this. I do co-stream on YouTube, so if you want a really in-depth answer, I'm going to do a quick run through, overview of it. But if you want a really depth answer, you can go back to my YouTube. Probably like 30 minutes in, I was talking about the badges next to people's name. Do the top two gifters out to go to the top, or do you have to put them to the top? They get there because of TikTok system. The platform makes them one and two because of their gifting. Yeah. I didn't do anything. They TikTok does that. Yeah. So here, put in the word box. Brooke, type the word box, BOX, real quick. We're gonna do this real quick. If you haven't done this, put the word box in the chat, then click your photo. This is my profile. These three boxes. You as a viewer, you as a fan club member, that's what we were just talking about with the Heart Me, and then you as a live host, how you league up. That was the other question that was brought up. I was going to get to that next. Okay. You as a viewer, the boxes represent your blue box. If yours is zero, you don't have one. That means you've never gifted before. And we had a whole conversation about the importance and value of engaging in that way because you're in a room that's teaching you how to be a live host, and you've got to make sure you're engaging as a good viewer because you're going to be asking your people to engage that way. All right. So you got to start that. You're learning, you're growing. Everything you do as a viewer are things you want to teach your community how to do and make sure they're engaging. So I say that to you guys because I don't want you guys to miss the bigger picture here. The bigger picture is that you need to engage with you as a viewer the same way you're asking them to engage because when you come a live host, they're going to need to do that too. Okay? So just make sure you're doing it. So, viewer, Heart Me is the fan club. As a live host, you are reliant on your fans. Okay. People are liking you. They're loving you. They want to come and engage and support you. So your community is what you're trying to grow. Monique, welcome to the room. Appreciate you. Thank you, Gen X Cat. Welcome for tearing us up. Tracy, welcome to the room. Thank you for that daily heart me. And then last one is you as a live host. Your live hosting is also being tracked. That's called a league that you're in. I'll explain leagues in a second, but you're also being tracked that way. Blue box, when you click it, blue screen comes up. It goes from level 1 to level 50. Level 25 is a nice milestone to reach because you get to fly into the room. Thank you for the populars. You get to fly into the room. Thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. And you get to fly in when it's under 100 people. You can fly in from 25 to 34. If it's over 100 people, you get that visibility at 35 and above, no matter how many people in a room. Okay. So you want to make sure you're growing. It does take time, it does take effort. You want to be strategic. I say don't break the bank, but you got to do something. So when it comes to these numbers here, is scrolling past is what you had, what you need, and what you've done already. These are the points that you've already collected. And there's a message saying how many points you need to level up. You are paying attention to that because those are your level up points. If you send a gift, just click the gift box. It also says it here, your level up points. So you'll see it if you click that blue box, it'll take you right back. So you want to pay attention to your level up points. And as you are engaging, think about strategically. So if you just need 100 points to get to the next level, then you decide what you budget that out to. So you make a decision that you're going to do a little bit here, a little bit in another room, or you might say, you know what, my budget's good. I'm going to do what I can now. I'll level up and then I'll start all over again. Okay. So you make decisions that are calculated, strategic, budget friendly decisions, but you got to do something. In the corner, it says how many coins you have. If you click that number, or it says recharge, if you have no coins, it might say recharge. If you click it, it takes you to a screen where you can recharge. I'm going to tell you to stop. Don't recharge here in the app, but you do see recharge on the website, tiktok.com/coin, 25% discount. So that's why you want to do it. If you click that space, it takes you to the website. All right. And so then you can recharge that way. Log in if you ever, it should have you logged in already, and you recharge that way and get what you need. Okay. So that was a quick run through. Hopefully you caught what I just gave. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. Can I create my second account so I can link it to the previous one? No, you cannot. Thank you so much, Jess. I appreciate you. No, you cannot. You cannot link accounts. There. What do you mean by link? They're two separate pages, two separate accounts, two separate responsibilities. So this is my agency page. I do link in a different way in my bio. I'll show you. I'll show you guys a real time. So if I go to my bio, it says helping creators is the agency page. Helping creators earn on live with at Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. At. If you click that at, takes me here. This is the real Dr. Lisa because you can customize names. Let me show y'all this real quick because it says edit now because that's not the original name. So I'm gonna remove the name that was there and I'll take it back to the original name. So you can customize names because I do have a lot of imposters. So you could change the name for the person who you for the person you want to make sure you follow them. So I changed that. I showed you guys this the last time. So if you click that little person or if you click the arrow up here, you can customize name, or you can click this little space here, that little person, customize name. You can give that person a nickname. So I made it the real Doc Lisa, or you could do something else. So I tell you guys that because you might have some of my imposters, impersonators inboxing you. There's one that's been a little bit chatty lately. So make sure you don't get scammed. I don't inbox in that way. Only time I really inbox is that I'm saying thank you, or if you message me first, I respond. So if you're curious that it's me and you're concerned about it, you can click my Service Plus here. Click this little service symbol and say, Doc, just want to know it's you. And I'll send you a heart just so you know we have a thread going on. But that's up to you. But you can also customize my name. All right. All right, friends. Hey, Soda, how you doing? Thank you all for connecting. Leagues. Let's go through leagues, and I'm going to go through this in a few minutes. I'm going to try to save some time for this. I'll probably get off at right at before 6:30, so I probably got another 30 minutes or so. So I'll get off shortly. That'll put me at 2 hours. All right. So let's talk a little bit more. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, let's see if we can get a few more new friends in the room. If you click the arrow in the corner, you could add it to story, you could repost it, you could share it to individuals or group chats, or you could press down on the middle of the screen, my nose, my glasses, and it'll allow you to share out the live. Okay. So that's another way to share out the live. And so if you press down, you can share it out to people. Okay. Thank you all for sharing out the live. I appreciate it. Thank you for the repost. Thank you. Hey, BU. Welcome to the room, friend. Digital X-ray. Did you accept the agency? I haven't seen your acceptance yet. Let me know if you accepted, friend. Let me know if you have questions also. You can message me. But I haven't seen where you've been accepted yet. Yeah, it's not in there. Let me know if you have questions though. And it will expire. I'm not sure how long is left, maybe another 3 or 4 days, but it will expire if you don't accept it soon. What are the 5 things you must do before going live? Give me 1 second. I missed it. I haven't talked about it yet. I felt bad to ask you about it again. I can't find it. It is, did you go to the Creator Network box? Did you ever make it there? Let me know if you made it to that box. If you didn't make it to the box, just say, nope, didn't make it to the box. But there's a place that you would go. So you made it there and it wasn't there. Yes, there. Yeah, you have 3 days left to accept it. Um, no, you didn't make it there. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna show it to you real quick. If you're on your profile, you can click TikTok Studio. You're gonna go to the live side. It says post and live. Go to the live side. If you scroll down, it says tools and resources. You're gonna click the arrow. Here it says join creator network. It's a little box with a house. If you click that, now when I click it, this account is not with an agency. It is the agency. So there's nothing there. But for you, it will say launch your income agency. So that's where you would go. Um, so that's essentially where it's sitting, waiting for you to accept. Okay. Um, so when it comes to the last question that was asked really quickly, leagues. The question was, how do you league up? Okay, gotcha, friend. How do you league up? So leaguing up means that to apply, go to your page, to the agency. To apply, you're gonna go to um, the agency's page, to this page. I'll pin it, or you can message me. I'll pin my message screen in a second, or click Service Plus. You can click the Service Plus and say agency. If you put agency in the box, I'll send you the agency. I'll send you this page essentially. But this page has videos on it that have the apply now button. I need to do more video content, but you'll see all of the videos have apply now. If you click apply now, it takes you to the application. The application is like a one-click application. If you go to my Stand store, it also has the application in that as well. So follow this page. This is a page that you want to follow and connect with. Once you connect with it, you can go over there and apply to the agency. Um, Really quickly, you have to be a live host. You have to have the intent that you're going to go live at least 4 days out the week for 61 minutes or more. 61 because that has to be over an hour. And then you also want to make sure that you're in the US and Canada only. You want to make sure that you do not belong to another agency. So if you join another agency, you only can have one agency for all your accounts. Only one of your accounts can have an agency on it. So you only can connect an agency to one account. The other accounts do not have agencies. So keep that in mind. So one account, one person, one agency. Um, can be on a violation or restrictions at that time of applying. So those are TikTok rules, and you can't have earned any too much money. If you earn $5,000 over the last 5 months, TikTok says you don't need an agency. First time here. Nice to meet everyone. Welcome to the room, Groovy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for grabbing a daily heart me as well. All right. So in the populars. So that's the agency spill. Foodie, welcome to the room. Leagues. The Scale Live rewards will give you a bonus for leaguing up. Hey, Black Sheep, for leaguing up. So when you league up to the highest level you've ever been before. So if you are a C5 and you were a C3, if you go to C4, you don't get a bonus. If you go to C3, you don't get a bonus. You don't get a bonus until you get to C2 because that's the highest league you've ever been in. All right. So leagues are important to recognize. I don't teach about leagues too early. If you're new to going live, if you have been going live, you want to start paying attention. And usually I tell people start paying attention to your leagues after going live for at least 30 days, 60 days, because at that point, you're now thinking about your growth trajectory, and maybe you've gotten all that newness out the way, and now you're ready to be a serious live host and you want to show up consistently. And so part of that is all part of your strategy. So leagues are important, it plays into it, but if you're not a daily live host, do not stress yourself about leagues because you will not conquer the leagues unless you decide to start being daily. All right? I'm not um, I'm about to get off so I can find it now. Okay, sounds good, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you all for supporting. Appreciate you all. I have to go walk my pet dragon now. Girl, that thing does look like the dragon. Your dog. It's huge. Thank you so much, Black Sheep. I appreciate your friend. Thank you for the support and the love. Thank you so much. Um, okay. So the goal is that you're leaguing up. I'm going to stop there. Let me go through these 5 things. If you are in my room, and you're new to the room, put new in the chat. We're going to talk about the things you must do. There was a few live hosts that were here that talked about that, didn't understand going live, wasn't understanding why they weren't getting as much engagement. And so I'm going to talk about that because I want you guys to understand there's some things you want to pay attention to, what you should be doing before you go live, before you press that go live button to be successful. Starting to go live, so many things I don't quite get about it, but this seems like a great place too. Oh, thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. It's a great place to be. Absolutely. New, how you doing, Transform Women? Hypnotic, welcome to the room. Carla, welcome as well. Thank you so much, Steph. Thank you so much for being here, Foodie. Tress, thank you so much for being here as well. Thank you all for joining. So you guys are all new. If you don't have a bio, I just want to make sure I click to some of you guys to make sure you have bios. If you don't have a bio, want to put some words in your profile so TikTok knows who you are and your other viewers will know who you are as well. Okay, so you want to optimize your profile. Okay, look at y'all. Everybody got something in their bio. Let's go. Look at y'all. I usually find one. Let me see. There's some new people that commented. Let me see. Thank you, Digital. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. I'm trying to move quickly, else I would stop and read bios too. But I appreciate you all being here. New here. How you doing, Bria? Thank you so much. Digital Michelle, welcome to the room as well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just getting nervous at all the time at all the buttons that end up clicking off doing live. What? What you mean? You're fine, KC World. Welcome to the room. New as well. I've gone live a few times, but trying to learn more. Awesome. Awesome. I don't know why I sent oranges, but I love them. Okay, friend. Thank you for the oranges. Thank you, friend. All right. So, um, what was I saying? Okay, so the first thing here, let me ask this. My live host, a few of you said you go live already. I was getting sent to the wrong audience and I'm getting so frustrated with lives. Keep going, vitamin C. I love that. Um, so don't get frustrated. You just figure out what's going on. You can clear your caches, you can do things like that. Can I practice on the platform before actually going live? Yes. If you go to my page, this page here, the second video pinned is talking about how to make a private live, meaning that you are actually live. You're just changing who can watch the live. There is practice mode. Practice mode, you're not live. Private live, changing who can watch the live. Maybe you put a backup page, put a friend, a family member's page. You send it to them, but you don't share it with them. They wouldn't even know you're live unless you share or unless they're on the platform and see that your circle's red. But beyond that, you can go live that way. So that's a good practice mode. And you have the analytics in the recording when you do it that way. I went live for the first time today. Oh, nice, nice, friend. Awesome. Yes, a few times. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Just sent a request for a consult, 8 weeks live in a row, and lucky if we get more than 8 people. Yeah. Trish, voice actor, you pay attention to these five things. And I'm gonna say something because I always tell people, especially when you have a lot of followers and a lot of viewers, you haven't done some of the engagement in lives too. So I'm pretty confident you're not asking people to engage because you're not doing it yourself. So when it comes to the blue box, you don't have a badge next to your name with a number. You don't have the Lisa box that you got the daily heart me. So you're not asking people to do that engagement. So TikTok is probably not pushing people in your live because they see it as underperforming. Okay. So you need to start that engagement. You need to have your viewers engage. That's where you're going to make a difference, like real talk. And then the stuff I'm going to share here is also going to be helpful. But you need to start with your own engagement. I tell people all the time, going live starts with you being a great viewer. You got to do that in viewing engagement. It helps because you understand what it means to be a good viewer, and then you can teach your audience. All right. He said, I'm all ears. Yep. It does matter. You guys see how I warm up my live. I'm talking to y'all. We're doing all the things as good viewers so that in turn we can get pushed out and get that visibility. Okay. How do you get the blue box? You have to put coins on your account. Hold on one second. I had to charge my phone, y'all. My phone was like, girl. So we'll see how this goes. Black Sheep, thank you so much for coming back, friend. Good. A lot of men with motives. Yeah, you gotta be careful with what you're searching. I'm gonna do number one in a second. Let me see. I'm all ears. Yes. Do you have to have the five things written down somewhere? I never can get them all at once. I do co-stream on YouTube. You can follow my YouTube channel and get, everything I'm saying is being recorded right now. So you can follow me there and connect with me. I do have a live strategy guide that I gave to people in my agency as a gift. I am going to make it available for limited access. I'm looking at launching it towards the end of the week when Community Fest starts as a quick community opportunity for people to get it that way. I'm probably gonna do my super fan only first, so I'm doing super fans on Thursday. So I'm going to make it available for super fans to purchase as an option for them first at a reduced price. And I'll do it that way first. And then I'll roll it out to other people. And so, and do it at a limited opportunity. So I don't want it to be like, I want to make it so that if you're in the know, thank you, friend. If you're in the know, you'll have it. But again, I want to make sure people who are supporters that they get it first. All right. Thank you. Look at your level 16. Let's go. Love that. Congratulations, friend. Um, Janae, super fan. Welcome to the room. I have people in my live tapping the screen, um, reposting, etc. I do not get pushed out. Yeah. So again, it goes back to what's happening in your live stream. And it goes back to what you're doing because tapping the screen and all that stuff doesn't matter if it's not enough engagement. Yeah. People are not grabbing probably your daily heart me. People are not supporting your gift gallery. They're not sending populars. They're not doing the gifting. And I say that in all humbleness. I don't mean to offend folks, but you got a gift because this is a TikTok economy. It is. I'm just being honest. It's not enough. If you show up to work and you just talk the whole time, but you don't get no work done, you ain't paying the bills. You ain't doing the work that should be done to make the money flow. You gonna have that job for long? It's not enough. I'm being honest with y'all. I, I'm telling it like it is because where we're at, all right? We're on this app. This app is in the business of TikTok, and you're doing the business of you, not TikTok. Okay? Y'all get me? Y'all get what I'm putting out? I don't want to offend people. Thank you, Monique, for sending the Dr. Lisa Cares. I'm just saying, okay? Yes, ma'am. I'm just saying. So you got to do that. And so when you're not doing that and you're expecting with your hand out saying, why and I'm getting, because you're not giving. I'm just being honest. Okay. So just keep that in mind. I know somebody gonna be like, well, wait a minute. It's the truth. It's the truth. It has to be a mutually beneficial relationship. Thank you, friend. But it doesn't start with that why you're uh, but it doesn't start that way when you're just learning to use it as the person go live. What you mean it doesn't start that way? So just comment is enough. Thank you. See you next time. Thank you, friend. Okay. Why do all that? Okay, they do all that. And I do ask them out my life. I don't know what to do. Yeah, friend, but your box is grayed out. Your box is grayed out. You the live host. You're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing it. And so that speaks volumes about what's happening in your room too. TikTok doesn't see your room and you as somebody who's been engaging in that way. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Idea Core. You said boom. I didn't mean it like that, but I was just saying the truth, y'all. I'm sorry. What do you mean your box is grayed out? You said, what do you mean that my um what do I mean by that? So our friend Haida Side Hustles, when you click her when you click her mini profile, like I tell you guys, I tell you everything. I'm transparent. You can see everything as a live host. I c- I could read y'all like tea leaves. I could tell y'all your whole story because I know what those boxes mean. And as you start doing this more, you're gonna be able to see it too. Oh, she has nothing on her name. No, no, she don't have managers. Y'all can see that. But when you click her box, her LV12 is grayed out. That means she hasn't engaged in 7 days. In 7 days, you haven't engaged. Over 7 days. I'm gonna say that much. And so you've been going to lives not engaging, and TikTok sees you as inactive. They deactivated your box. I tell you, everything you do matters. You got to post the content. You got to go live. You got to do the engagement. You got to do all of it. As you grow, you'll see the difference. And you got to teach your people how to engage. And in the 5 things I'm going to talk about, you got to think about that from a strategic perspective. Like, how are you going to support? Title gift to the donuts. Thank you so much, friend. So, I mean, I answer all questions. Y'all see me answering all the questions, but just recognize, sometimes it is the app. Don't get me wrong, y'all. It's TikTok too. TikTok real shady. TikTok real finicky. So don't get me wrong. Hey, God bless child. Thank you so much. Simply welcome to the room. Look at you, friend. 100 comments. Love it. Thank you so much. So all of that matters to how you perform, but TikTok can be funny acting too. Thank you so much, Apostle. How you doing, friend? Michelle, I appreciate you, friend. But what if we get sick and can't get on here for a few days? It happens. TikTok is very much about what have you done for me lately? You will drop leagues. You will, yeah, it will have an impact. Yeah. Again, the work analogy. If you don't show up for your job, they'll understand a little bit if you're sick. But if you're not showing up, the work still needs to get done. Yeah. I said, okay, gotcha. It ain't the best boss. I'm gonna say that. It ain't the best boss. The only thing I can do is do anymore is gift because I think my car was being suspect. Oh, you can't give. You saying you can or you can? Let me know what you meant. The only thing I can do not I do not do anymore is gift because I think my card is being suspect. Oh, I don't know, friend. Yeah, you might want to look and see. Maybe go on the web page on the website, not do it in app. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They TikTok takes different methods. They take all methods. They do. They do. TikTok takes all forms of payment. So thanks for the tips. I'm new at live. Live have just started. Okay, okay, awesome. Just stay with me. I do tap the screen, repost, etc. Let me do your room live hour. You know I could check too. I'm like, let me see. Let me see. I see, friend. She said, let me send a repost real quick. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh. So we have a medical issue and have to be in the hospital for 1 to 2 weeks. We get punished. You definitely will fall. whatever you, whatever growth and gains you made, you better plan for it because you will drop down. So no, 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 that's real talk for real. I wasn't joking about that for real. Yeah. So whatever gains you had will go away. You said, "Hey, friend, near and unknown, welcome. It's been a long time. Welcome to the room, friend. That happened to me. Yeah, yeah. TikTok, like I said, it ain't the best boss. It ain't. All right. So let's see. So it can't send them no, ain't no doctor's notes. Ain't no HR office. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of it. Take that phone to the hospital. No, that's right. You said, do be the gingerbread man. Just go ahead and be the gingerbread man. We ain't got to know you in a hospital bed. I'm joking. Don't do that. Seriously, don't do that. Y'all will not be saying Dr. Lisa told y'all to do that. Don't do that. That's 4 points for posting an image on my page. Oh, what was it? Post 4 points. That sounds like a shop thing. TikTok shop. What did you get? Points for losing points seem like TikTok shop. I changed my name from Nordy. Oh, okay, my second page is progressing well. That's good. All right, awesome. Hey, friend. Thanks for your tips. You're welcome. Let me send a few gifts before surgery. I know that's right. Let me league up. League up. Get some fragments and shields. I have no clue. I just told me I lost 4 points. I get it back somehow. Oh, I don't know. When you say points, that sounds like TikTok shop language. Like you had did something with a video, one of your shoppable videos, and they took some points off from what you posted. They deducted some points. And so yeah, so you got your hand slapped for that. So there's something happened. Yeah. So that's what happened. And I'm assuming it was shoppable. Was it a product? Let me know if it was a product. Um, okay, let me zip through this because I did this thoroughly in my 10 o'clock. I really did go in depth with the 5 things. So that video will be available. You can go back and watch it. Thank you so much, Hard Rock. And as you guys can tell, you guys ask questions. Thank you so much. I'm like a little squirrel going around answering questions and coming back trying to get to the point at hand. But with that, I've been talking about this for the last couple of days. If you go to my YouTube channel and if you have some interest in hearing other conversations, me repeat things in different ways and sharing information, it may be helpful for you to hear it in different ways and at different times. I think around um an hour and 15 minutes in, I started talking about this at the in the morning session. So at least you have like about 45 minutes of me talking about it. Here, I'm going to do a real quick run through, maybe a good 20 minutes of it, 15, 20 minutes. So let me get through it and we'll talk about it. Number one, hey, Gracie. Number one is that I want you to um, do some research on your keyword, the keywords you're going to use in your live. Okay. So we had a couple examples of people who gave me keywords in the 10 o'clock, and I went through it on the home screen and I said, you want to search the topics that matter to your audience because your audience is where you're going to try to draw those people into your live, things that people are searching, topics that are relevant to your target audience. All right. So you want to be intentional about using that for your board. This is a board, using that for your description as you create your live event, which is number two. Create your live event. You're going to be intentional about using those keywords there. You're going to say the keywords when you start your live stream because TikTok is listening for that. Your audience is also interested in those keywords. And so TikTok pushes you to the For You feed based on people searching for some of that. So if they're on the app, and they've been looking for fitness routines for women over 40, and you're saying fitness routines for women over 40, TikTok's like, oh, this might be a live you're interested in. If you have that fitness routines for women over 40 in your title, TikTok says, oh, here's a live that may be interesting for you as you're searching for these topics. So again, learn the keywords that are relevant for your live stream, your topic. Say it, read it on your board, put in your description. I mean, put in the description and your title of your live stream, as well as put on your board and say it. Okay. So that's very important. All right. And then you're going to post content about that as well. So that's the number one tip. Let me catch on a few comments. What did you guys say? Always find things by accident, still trying to figure out where my gallery is. Click your photo, friend. Carla, where you put that comment at? You're a D1 gift gallery. It's in your profile. You should see it. Thank you so much, Vibe Wellness. Appreciate your friend. Thank you all for being in here. Appreciate the support. I got restrictions in the same line for using two emotes. Kissing for everything red and flames for hot. I'm not sure what happened. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure what happened there. Wings. Wow, the title matters. Yeah, all that is search. All those things are search terms. People search, and that's what they're looking for. Yeah. The title won't get in the way of the show. What you mean? No, it won't. I don't know what you meant by that, but no, it won't. What do you mean? This you talking about this board? Were you talking about this board and saying, I don't have anything in my gallery? What you mean? Nobody supported your gallery yet? You went live yet, friend? Um, no, your gift gallery hasn't been touched yet, friend. No. Did you go live today? Let me see if you went live. You haven't gone live today, have you? How do I find the keywords? Let me show you, Ebony. How do I get something in there? People have to gift you. Yeah, you got to go live, and people gift you from your gift gallery. So that's what's happening. Yeah, people intentionally click it up here, my gallery. It scrolls up here, or they go to my image and click it that way. Yeah. Yesterday I was live. So, okay, so today you didn't. That's why I said you didn't go live today. There were times when stray away from the title. No, 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 no. You use that too. That's search. That's keywords. This live when you were when would you post it? My TikTok studio and yours look different. Um, so you didn't find it again? Do me a favor, digital X-ray. Message me. You also got a system notification from TikTok with the invite. So there's two ways you received it. You can get to it. So when you go in your inbox, there's a system notification. Those are official messages from TikTok. In there, you can go and scroll towards the one that is live notices. If you see the one at the top, it has a header. It says live notices. Click that and you got a system notification from my creator network. A creator network has invited you. So you got that as well, digital x-ray. So you got it two different places. If you're not finding the TikTok Studio should be on your profile, not the separate app. I'm talking about in here on TikTok. On your profile, you should see TikTok Studio or click those three lines. It opens up and it should say TikTok Studio there. So you're clicking TikTok Studio. When you go to the live side, you should see tools and resources. So there's a box under tools and resources that you're clicking. Do you know use your PC? I'm on my phone. This is my phone. How do you get the bold title to stay on the top of your screen? That's a board. That's a board. Oops. I'm going to the separate app. You know what? I showed you on your profile. When I went to the profile. Might not be for this, but I might connect my account to my business. What does that do for me? Makes it a business account. You get business features. You don't get the creator features like the music and stuff. It's some limitations if you're trying to be more creative in what you're doing. If you're just trying to be formal business, talking about your business, and that's it, then that's it. Don't do it to lose music. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I mean, you could do business stuff like I'm doing here and still be a creator. I would stick to the creator side. Okay. You DM me, that's fine. How do you get to the bow title to stay on the yeah, so you have to do the board. So let me move on. I'm gonna talk about the board really quickly. I'm gonna skim it. I'm not gonna go through details because I talk about it every day. And I did do it in great detail. If you want to go into my YouTube channel, same name, Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income is on YouTube. I'm actually streaming right now as we speak on YouTube. And so you can go there and find out about boards from even today. I think I talked about it briefly, but I definitely went into detail yesterday's live. So I added my board, but it didn't stay over my head. Make sure you're not using the AI template. I kind of stressed that the last couple of days. Do it from scratch and save it. And yeah, so make sure you're saving it and avoid the AI templates. I think there's some glitchy stuff going on. Everyone who said that they had issues, it was because they were using an AI template to do it, using one of the templates to create the board. Um, where was I going? Home screen. So really quickly, somebody asked about how to search. Okay, so we're gonna go to home screen. Somebody earlier in today's live talked about skincare routines. So I'm just gonna type in the word skincare. Skincare was the topic that they use. So when I started to type in the word skincare, this is on the home screen on TikTok. When you're on your profile, you see home in the lower left corner. At the top is the search bar. You're searching in the search bar. I typed in the word skincare. You see all these trending arrow up searches for terms that people are searching. So you can continue to type out the word skincare, but in the meantime, it starts showing different topics that are trending topics, skincare must-haves, um, skincare order of products, skincare products, skincare essentials. You can say those keywords. You can talk about it in your live stream. You can use it for your board message. You can use it for the title of your live stream. When you come out my live, you see where it says live streaming for beginners. All those are keywords. When I start my live, I say those words at the moment of three. I don't let the whole countdown happen. As soon as I hit go live, I say TikTok live, live streaming tips, beginner friendly tips, go live tips, new live hosts. I say the words that matter for this room. Those are the things people are searching. Thank you so much, friend. And so just know that that's what you're doing here. All right. So I do that and I do that search on the home screen. You can use Creator Search Insights. It's getting better with keywords and all the other things that are trending topics and stuff, but I like it better on the home screen. So I would say start there. Try Creator Search Insights too. Um, when it comes to number 2. So that was number 1. I hope you guys caught what I gave. Number 2, you're scheduling a live event. Live event. Hey, L. Live event is what you're scheduling. The live event allows you to have accountability for yourself that you're going live, as well as your viewers can register. So when I end this live, you guys can actually see where you can register for my next live. All right. So good evening. you can you can register for my next live. So Make sure you schedule live events. It's a great way to bring people in. When I end this live typically, because I'm gonna end it in the next 10 minutes or so, when I end this live typically, I get maybe 5, 6 people who sign up to come to the next live and then get a notification. And that starts to snowball and get me more viewership. So again, use that live event to schedule. Now you're gonna say, what is a live event and where is it at? Let me show you. Um, if you go into the home screen, you go to your page, you click TikTok Studio here, go to the live side, scroll down right here, tools and resources, live events. This is where you can do a calendar of it. Okay. You can create a live event. That title, remember the keywords, you can put in the title. You can set the time as military time. Make sure it's a regular live, not a shoppable live. And you can add it in the description, those keywords about your live. And then make sure if you turn on the audience control, that's for your live. If it's for 18 years and older, maybe your topic is a little bit more mature. If you're selling something, 18 years and older can only buy. Any minors cannot buy. And also keep in mind, minors cannot be on your screen. So no having young kids under 18. I don't care if they're 16. I don't care if they're 14. No kids on your live stream. Don't have the babies. Don't have the toddlers. Keep them off your live stream. All right. That is a restriction. I mean, I'm sorry, a violation. Your live can be suspended for that. I usually post date and time of my lives. Okay, that's good. Number three, we'll talk about posting. Number two, do we say what the live is about and write it in the header? Yes. You're creating a live event. You're gonna put it what it's about. You can put a description. Yes. Yep. Um, so number three is posting. So you actually can take that live event and post it as well to your post. You can add a link that shows a live event link to your post as well as add it to your stories. You need to be marketing your live stream. You need to say you're a live host. The people need to know you go live. If your viewers don't know you go live, then how you expect them to be there? So if you're sitting here right now and you have not posted about being a live host, you ain't posted no content about did you go live at all, then you can't get the people in the room. You're not gonna get them in the room. People don't know. So start posting that you're a live host. All right. So make sure people know that you go live. How many people post that they go live? Put in the chat. Say me. See, it's crickets. Is it crickets? Mm-mm. You said me? Not me. No, ma'am. You said me. Me. Me for sure. Yes. I made a post I wasn't going live today. Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad. Did you make a post that you do go live? Let me know. Do you ever make a You said me? I just go live. I go live 3 times a week. Do you post about it? So he said I will. I'm new to going live, so I'm learning so much. Yeah, you gotta talk about being a live host. That is part of that's your new identity. You know, you're a live host. Tell the people you go live. All right. When I first started going live, that video still there. It's my content on this page. The verse I said, "Hey guys, I'm gonna start this live streaming journey. I'm going live every day for 30 days." That video is on this page, and so I announced it. So just know you can announce it. Share it with the folks. 30 minutes before I post snippets after. There we go. Okay. Okay. That's a good strategy. So post the content. And then you could add it to your story. I tell people I add to my story. If you look at my stories right now, there's probably a good 12 stories up there because it keeps cycling 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours. But your girl is posting at least 6, 7, 8 times a day. And so those things are just cycling through constantly. There's posts that I've done. Some of them are the same because I reshare older posts of me announcing I'm going live. If you look at my stories, just go ahead and give yourself about 20 minutes and just spend some time sitting there listening to all my stories. You'll see a pattern. There's a pattern because I repost and reshare old content and some new stuff. So add to your stories too. And then I add that registration link that I'm going live too. I got to be committed to going live, but I wanted to finish my ebook to put in the bio. Um, yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, definitely. That's a good strategy. I would be careful about going live with a link though, because TikTok looks at sees that as redirecting. So I've seen people get restrictions for that. So you got to be careful about that. Sometimes I put on my reels the time I go live. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yep. Yep. So yeah, definitely promote yourself in that way. Number 4 is a catch-all. Number 4, I say market and do your setup for your live. So your boards is part of that setup because you can't do it while you're in your live. You got to create your board before you go live. So you want to make sure your board is created. Remember the keywords we're searching for, and your boards need to add value. So 5 things you must do before going live. Has to add value. It needs to be curiosity. You guys are curious. What are those 5 things I must do? You know, what is number 5 about? So it has to be that curiosity that's going to draw people in. It also has to be a challenge for folks. I must do this. It's a challenge, you know? Number 5 is about that strategy. I need to work on my board. Yeah, yeah. And so think about what message you're sending out and how you're getting people in. That skincare for people over the 40, we talked about, okay, how do you make a board for that? Here are the 5 skincare tips you must do for to reduce wrinkles and aging lines. Number 5 is going to surprise you. you know? So, that's what you're doing. That you're creating this sensational thing because people who are searching for that, they're curious about what you're doing. So make sure your board, make sure your marketing reflects that. You said what saying words associated screen live posted going live doing board strategy needed. Yes, I guess. Thank you, friend. I could never figure out how to do it. Laugh out loud. I'm slow, and I guess you got it. You got it. I'm gonna show it real quick. Would you put the board title in your next live event? Would you put the board title in your next live event? What you mean by that, Sonny? This is the board. Keywords should be in your title. The board could be different, but it could have the keywords too, because you got to make sure your board's going to resonate with the people who are searching for your content. So yeah, really quickly boards. So um, I'm gonna do a. This is gonna be a quick tutorial. So if you're live, just want to point out, you see that little arrow? If you press it down, you don't see that next line. Press it up just in case you need to see it. Okay, that's where some other stuff is. But we're gonna go to settings. I don't know if you guys can see that. Settings here. Under settings is boards. I've done some boards. You're going to have a whole slew of boards in here. I've done a lot of examples, but nevertheless, I tell you to avoid these AI boards right now because it seems as if they're causing a glitch. So I want you guys to be intentional about what you're doing. So it's causing a glitch for folks. Um, when you make an event for the next week, for example, do you write what you'll be doing like 5 reasons to? No, use the keywords. Skincare routines for women over 40. Yeah. So it doesn't have to necessarily be your board, but in your board, you want to reflect that keywords that people are searching. So 5 top skincare essentials or products you need to um, reduce aging or something like that. So you want something that's going to reflect what your audience is searching for. Okay. So under Before you go live, this is the live setup screen. You're going to hit settings. You're going to hit boards. So boards is under settings. Settings. Remember all the things here. Sometimes the box that has board too. Boards also. So on this live, I see a separate box that says boards, but it doesn't matter. But look under settings at the top. Avoid the AI boards, but click this question mark. It says general. This is a general board. Multi-guest board is for your panels. Hit create. Here, I want you guys to pay attention. Let's see, now you're here. You see headings, you see background, and you see bullets. I tell you to avoid these two things right now. I just want you to do the headline. The headline is where you're adding the board. There's different fonts that you can use, a slew of different fonts. You pick what font kind of appeals to you. I'm going to use Chunk, and then I'm going to use this purple color. And then I'm going to type my board. And I'm just going to say, go live every day. And then I'm going to make it bubble out a little bit. If you hit the outline button, it made it bubble out. If I want to slide it up and make it a little fatter, I can. See, I just made it 2 lines by doing that. I'm just going to keep it at 1 line. And I'm going to hit done. So it's there. I can slide it up. It's not done yet because you got to hit that second done. I haven't done it yet. So what I'm going to do is hit another board, hit another outline. So I'm going to do a second line, kind of like I have here. Number 5 is about that bad. Change the color, change the font, change the look of it. And I'm going to make it say, I'm going to say 14-day challenge. Make it a little fatter. I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to make it outline. I'm going to make it a little bolder. So I'm going to do that look. Okay. I was using the AI one. Yeah, the AI one is, I think, is glitching. So clear now. Thanks. You're welcome. Thanks. Sorry for the confusion. You're right. You're fine, friend. And so now I have it there. Really quickly. This is for the room. Hear me clearly. Do not, I repeat, do not put the word TikTok on your board. It is not like that. Anytime you put TikTok on your board or in your board, and I'm actually going to do you guys a solid because I'm going to put the word in here and let y'all see the message that pops up. Anytime you do that, TikTok suppresses your views. They send you a warning. They're going to pop up a warning message. Um, so so that's there. Go live, go TikTok live every day. So I'm going to hit done because it's going to save it. So we got the 2 lines there. Um, I found your live today. You so wow, TikTok telling us off at the same. Yes, you're not supposed to put on your boards. Let me share this because I'm going to show you what's going to happen in a second. On your boards, you're not supposed to put the word TikTok. You're not supposed to use any social media platform. No websites. No pricing. So if you think, oh, you can get this product for $50, whatever the case may, don't put pricing. Do not put personal name, no personal identifying information, your name, your phone number, your email. You're not supposed to put that on your boards. All right. Not supposed to put that on your images. That's why I said don't do backgrounds, don't do bullets. Early on, don't do it. Try to grow your page, try to be consistent, try to show up if you can daily so that you can start seeing how your room is improving, but don't do things that are going to limit your progress. And those things with the green screens, TikTok don't like green screens. So I said don't use backgrounds and don't use images either because TikTok is still side eyeing that. So we've noticed suppression. We noticed people aren't getting pushed out because TikTok is kind of evaluating and the AI is looking at your page and scrutinizing. So be clean, do a board, start there first, grow, and then you can start being creative if you choose to. Okay. But I'm going to say hold off on that early on. and get your visibility, kind of get a sense of what's going on. So then when you use the green screen, you're like, oh, I saw an immediate difference in my numbers that day. It was the green screen, it was the background, it was the things I was using. Okay. Really quickly, this is a real background. Just so I have to say that because some people say my background looks fake. Background music is fine. That's fine. And so here, so this is so I'm gonna hit done, and you guys are gonna see immediately what happens because I have TikTok on there. It's thinking, and then bam. If you get a message, it did not like your board, so fix it. Okay. Sometimes my board messages, this thing here overlaps. It'll show a message that says it's overlapping. So it says avoid mentioning personal information, pricing, or external platforms as that might limit your reach. So edit, don't do it. So take the word TikTok out of that board. And then once I take TikTok out, it will save my board. Okay. I'm going to hit done again. It's thinking, and we good. So it's under review right now. I come out of it. And then if I go back to settings, I think it's going to have it there. We'll see. Should be saved. It's good. So now under review is there. Okay. And I can use that board. I would say wait. I will wait. I would say wait before you go live. Don't put your board on before you go live. Wait till you start your live, then go to the wand and add your board that way. We were seeing some glitching with the sound bar when you do your sound effects. It wasn't working. Some of the touchscreen features weren't working. I think it's been fixed, but just that's the way I've been doing it for the last month. So I'm going to test it maybe in the future. But right now, I start the live and then I add my board. The board can be saved. Yeah, friend, you ain't been saving that board. You've been writing a new board every time. No, save the boards. Save your boards. I've learned how to do a board. You are the goat. I actually brought someone who was scared to go live on my panel and she purchased one of my products. All right now. I love that, Deneen. Congratulations, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Um, how do you pin someone's message? You hold down their message and hit pin comment. Why doesn't TikTok allow lives without you on the screen? They restrict live if you close camera. Exactly. This AI is looking for human interaction. They consider that poor quality and poor ability to engage if you're not here going live. Live streaming means that you are literally live here, and they want you to be here. So yeah, so that's why I said when you do faceless, you got to show your hands. You got to be engaging. They still expecting to see your presence. So your hands, something better be pointing to the screen and showing something, or crocheting or doing something. That's where they want high quality content. I am using my phone, not studio. I'm using my phone. After saving the board, you can use the board more when you go live. Yes. So this is my board right now. If I want to switch to another board, I absolutely can. I can switch to this board. Yeah. Thank you so much for the ice cream cone. So thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you guys. So yeah. Can I watch my live on the other device but the same account? No. No. Gotta have a different account. Yeah. And once you enter the live, it's gonna ask you to switch over to that other account, that other device. Yeah. So oh, I didn't know that you can change the boards. Yep. Yep. I probably have 10 or 12 different boards in here. Yeah. So you can change it out to different things. This is the board I talked about was shoppable. This is my battle board. Um, we talked about 7 ways to get more go live support. And so ask me anything. I'll go back to this board. Yep. All right, my friends, I so appreciate all of you guys. I will be back. I want you guys to click up here and claim your points. Claim your points for coming into my live stream. Claim those points, my friends. Thank you so much. Um, thank you for the follows. I appreciate you guys. Um, so promoting a standstill wouldn't be advisable. No, you need to do it with Service Plus. I should have took notes because I'm only remembering two of the five. Okay. Number five, I didn't do actually. I'm going to get off though. Number five, really quickly. Well, number four is about your board, your lighting, your sound, setting your live up. Your lighting matters, your background lighting, being visible, being able to be heard. I have this mic that's here. All that matters to how your live stream is set up. So I tell you, spend some time with your setup and making sure it's visually appealing in what you're doing in your live. Make sure you turn on those features that matter, such as the audience control if your live is for a more mature crowd. If the content you're talking about is also a little bit more um, risky and adult in nature, turn on your content disclosure that allows you to speak from your brand, your personal brand, your private, your professional brand, so you can make it connect with your audience. So if you have to say some names, if you're dealing with a health concern, you want to talk about that. There are things you can and can't say. You got to be careful about using the DV traumatic types conversations. Be careful about what you say. You can't talk about self harm or harming others. Be careful. You can't use hate speech. You can't use bullying language. So think about how you're saying things and the way you say it and what you say do matter. So be careful about that. I love the light in the background. Thank you so much. It's my sunset lamp. I'm gonna get off soon, so I'll pin products maybe tomorrow and from my TikTok shop, but you can grab it in my showcase. It's called the sunset lamp. I'll show it real quick. It's this little lamp here. See that here? So that's and it has the remote where you change the colors out and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing. I have no idea what I am doing. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Um, and so just being mindful what you say is important. Where do you claim points? You click the heart me again to go down and claim points. Make sure you're clicking the heart me itself. I do one-on-one consultation. So if you want to meet with me, have a more in-depth conversation where I'm walking you through your page, your features, helping you understand things, helping you do TikTok shop, whatever the case may be, I do consultations and am also the agency. So an agency owner. So if you're curious about the agency, you have to be going live. It's a free program, but you have to be going live. Thank you. Look at you, level 11. Congratulations. Thank you for those populars. So you have to be going live and plan to go live at least 4 days out the week and more if you want to be consistent and grow. Do you take UKs? I don't. I only take US and Canada. That's what I have under my agency right now. Um, instead of staying, what do? You should use, sorry. When I just pinned Sunny, that's Service Plus. You want to activate Service Plus, and so people can sing you. If you click my Service Plus here, you'll see my Service Plus message pop up. You can create frequently asked questions for your audience, and people can get information from you. And it's a quick response that they'll get too. So it's frequently asked questions and answers. And so you could do that. And in that, you can send them your webpage. You can send them your information. You said I need a one-on-one, please. Yeah, so just schedule it since click it here. If you click Service Plus and click that you're looking for a one-on-one, you could book one with me. Okay? Very informative. Yeah, it's a service I offer. Um it's a paid service I offer, but it's a service that you can get. It is the sunset lamp projector. Yep. Sunset lamp. Service Plus, thanks. Okay, yep. Um The yellow square. Yes, this yellow square with the arrow. You see it in the corner here. Oh, I can't see my other page. I closed it. But yeah. Look, I missed by you advised against stand store. Um, not that I advise against stand store. I have a stand store. Um, I advise don't put the link in your bio. I have my link on my agency page, so you go over there to get it. So if you click my bio, it says visit my stand store. and it points to my agency page. When you click my agency page, the web page is over there because I don't want TikTok to assume I'm pushing people off the platform. With this account I use Service Plus. And then when you message me, I send you my stand store in the inbox. So that's the way I've been doing it. Um, so yeah. All right, my friends. Sorry, Mr. Peace got it. Mr. Peace got it. Gotcha. Yeah. I came in late, but I still definitely will be back. I'll get a projector. Okay. Okay. Wow, just learned so much. Thanks. You're welcome. Um, number 5 is your strategy before you go live. So, what do you want people to do in your live stream? How do you want them to engage? Do you want them to get your Service Plus services? Whatever services you offer? I tell you earlier in this live, you heard me say this is a TikTok economy. TikTok has to win too. Just can't be about you getting people to buy your products and services and stuff. And nobody's gifting. Thank you for the roses. Nobody's engaging. All right. Gifting engagement is money for TikTok too. The hearts is just engagement for the room, but it's not dollars, money tied behind that. The gifts that there are, people put coins on an account, and that's how the monetization happens. And so you want to make sure that that's happening. Thank you all. Appreciate the support. So as you're doing that, oh, thank you for the Chicago pizza. As you're doing that, you want to be intentional about how you're setting yourself up for success. So when I talked about my Service Plus, I'll give you a quick example. You can set up your Service Plus and talk about your products and stuff. And so you heard me earlier in the live saying I was going to create an exclusive live strategy guide that I'm going to give to, um, I gave already to my people in my agency. They got it for free. And then I'm going to make it available to people outside the agency. My super fans are next. They'll get access to it and they can get it at a discounted rate because I'm going to make it exclusive for them. So I'm making it at a discounted rate. They'll be able to get that. And then I'm going to give it away to a few people in the live. Not that everybody's going to get it because I'm not just going to put it in my stand store, but it will be somewhat exclusive. And I'll probably share it a few times over the course of the next few months. So with that, um, message me, or when I pin it, you can message me. The agency, you have to be going live, and I think you are. So just make sure you're committed to going live at least 4 times out the week, if not more, if not daily. We're definitely focused on growth. Um, so Service Plus, let me finish my comment. I'm sorry. So thank you for that daily heartbeat. So if I talked about my Service Plus, I pinned it. I talked about the agency. You need coaching, need an agency, you can message me. So if I'm going to talk about that exclusive deal, I would talk about it here. And I would also be able to say, let me pin this gift. The first 5 people who send, um, for example, the Superwoman. I could change the language here. It says, let's hit it and share a funny fact, share a fun fact. I could change that message and say, Superwoman equals discount code for strategy guide, live strategy guide. And the next 10 people will get that discount code. So when I click this, when people send this, I can see who sent it to me. So I'm appeasing TikTok from a gifting perspective. I'm also getting people to get my Service Plus product and helping them understand how to unlock the discount code. You know what I'm saying? So think about your strategy. What are you trying to do? How do you want people to move? Okay. In a way that is going to advance. Thank you for the roses. Ah, clever. Yeah. It's going to advance your live stream, but also make sure you're doing good by TikTok. All right. So you still get what you need. You still get what you need because you're trying to get people to get your products and services. But you do it in a way that you're going to appease TikTok as well. Because if people aren't engaging in that way, it does impact your live stream. So much to You think about? Is that what it think about? Yes, it is so much to think about. Yeah, 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 Sonny. Yeah. So I why do I said this is before you go live. Things you must do before you go live. Before going live. All right. Number five is about the bag. It's about that strategy. It's about making sure you're progressing. You said I'm ready to learn this. So I want you. I'm thinking of ways. Viewer wishes is also underrated. Um, this one here, this feature here is also something you can leverage. Okay. Thank you so much, Cece. Thank you for the lives. So this is something you also can leverage because this allows you to change. This is TikTok's template. I didn't touch the template. Thank you so much, Cece. Oh, yes, seeing that. Yes. So people change the template in the words here. You could change the words to be whatever you want them to be. Hey, Precious. And as you're thinking about ways you want people to engage, think about how you want them to move. Like, for example, y'all have me talking about these boards every day. I could just say, okay, hey, if you send the confetti, the happy birthday confetti, I'll talk about the boards for you. And see how many. If we get 10 confettis, then we'll talk about the boards. So just little things like that because it is, you think about how your room is engaging. I struggle to figure out I can incorporate viewer wishes, how I can incorporate viewer wishes. You know what? Ask the AI for your room. See if it comes up with some ideas for you, friend. Because you you definitely could just have it on. But if you want to, hey y'all, hey you doing, Sunny? How you doing? Wink, wink, Lizzie. I would definitely do it as some of the campaigns. Some of them ask for it. Hey, Lizzie. Some of it asks for it too. And it could be cute little things you could do, like these sayings here. If there's something you're doing in your room, and you can have people just say that. The confetti one, this is TikTok's. I didn't set this one. So the confetti one says happy birthday. And I don't even know if it's people's birthday. I'll do viewer wishes maybe on my second live a day. Yeah, yeah, try it. Precious, did you change your name? What you do, friend? Precious the garden. What does it say, friend? It got cut off in my live. What does it say? The garden. What's your whole name? It gets cut off. Hey, how you doing, Shining? Thank you so much, friend. Laugh out loud. Yes, Precious Garden Teacher. It says the garden teacher. Okay, okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's cut. I can't see the full name as the host. That's weird. But yeah, the garden teacher. Nice, nice. Oh, I like that, friend. Um, you said my birthday was 2 days ago. I love it. Do you set the viewer board before going live? Yes. Again, things you must do before going live. You can create this. This is under the interact box. Remember when I showed y'all there's a little arrow that flips up that second line? Interact is there. If you're missing it. If you don't see it, it's because you haven't clicked up that little arrow to push up the second line that's being hidden on the setup screen. So before you go live, click interact or settings. Those are the two things you're going to click. Settings is for the board, interact is for viewer wishes. All right. He says, so excited. Almost to 5K. Look at you, friend. Look at you. You are growing. Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Precious is in the agency. She's one of my super fans. She is if you want to connect with her, she goes live. What's your live schedule, friend? Everybody else, put your live schedule in as well. Finally sent my application. Okay, awesome, awesome. For the agency, is that what you're saying? Let me know if that's what you meant. Um, she goes live twice a day, basically. It seemed like I don't know what's your schedule now. So I think she's going live pretty frequently. But she is actually in her garden, y'all. Literally in her garden. Yes, agency. Okay. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central. Put your topic too. I'm sorry. Put your topic. Thank you so much for the roses, everybody. Thank you for the support. And with your wishes, let me show you something. You can see who sent different things because there's a queue. So Shining, thank you so much. You're very kind. I owed you a sweet compliment. And Lizzie, I appreciate your support to the room. Those are my sweet compliments. But just know viewer wishes, you can see who sent stuff. And so my tarot card readers will use that. When you guys click it, somebody click viewer wishes. When the box pops open, you'll see right at the top it says wish Q. Click it, you can see what's in there. All right. So you can see how that works. I just want you guys to see it as well. As a live host, when I click it, it shows me the queue automatically. Um, Thank you all. Appreciate you all. You said where? Click. This is viewer wishes. Click any of it. The gift box shows up, but right at the top, I think it's the top left, you'll see where it says wish queue. Okay. Love your setup. First time here. You're awesome. Thank you, Shiny. Appreciate it. Eastern, what did you say, friend? I said, I think it is the TikTok, the best social media platform. It is. I think so too. I think it's a matter of how we use it though. This is Precious schedule. Like I said, if you guys want to follow her, she is awesome. Awesome sauce. Like I said, she's gardening as well. Um, Thank you so much, Carla. Wink, wink. Um, so thank you so much, Paul. Thank you for coming back again. Appreciate you, Paul. Thank you for the donuts. Thank you all for the daily heart maze. Um, all right, friends. I so appreciate you all. Your girl is gonna get off. How do you get to that? It's under interact before you go live. So Carla, when we were doing the board on that setup screen, click there's a box called interact. That's what you're gonna click. Okay, see ya. Have a great night. Thank you all. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for supporting the live. I will be back. Thank you, Precious. Thank you for the daily heartbeat. I will be back tomorrow, so that you guys can tomorrow at 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock Eastern. My friend um Centrise, Centrise, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here. Am I saying that right? Centrise. Did I say that right? Centrise. Trenches. Say it right. Let me get more taps in life. I like amazing. You're welcome, friend. Let's see. I'm gonna hit invite. All right, friend. You're gonna get into the agency. Awesome sauce. All right. So I will send you the invite to accept. I don't think you're here, but I'm gonna send you the invite to accept. And then once you accept it, you can receive my webpage because I'll send it to you in the inbox. So I just wanted to make sure I said that out loud. And you got to accept it on the back end. All right, my dear friends, make sure you claim your points. I'm going to jump off. Um, and my dear wishes, I'm going to take this down. I wanted to. You wanted to join the agency. Let me do something real quick. Follow this page. This is the agency page. Did you DM me, Carla? Let me know if you DM me. You did. Here's the agency page. I'm going to join the live real quick under it. I logged off. Uh, and so when you, I'm going to pin this. So this is the agency page. So if you follow this account in the very, in any of the videos I posted is an apply now link. Definitely need to do more content, but the apply now link is there. And so when you click that, you can see, you can apply to the agency. It's a real quick apply button, and you have to be a live host. So really quickly, if you have not gone live before, wait. Don't apply. Wait until you've gone live for at least those first 3 lives. You have to have the intent and plan to go live consistently. If you're not going live at least 4 days out the week, unfortunately, I need to remove you because you impact my numbers. Okay. So I don't want you to join if you're not ready for it. All right. I just tell people that. I make that disclaimer because I've had a few people apply and they ghosting. Okay. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that. How do you invite your followers to join your live? Click the share arrow that you guys have. You have it also as a live host. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You said y'all said, oh, okay. So y'all was gonna apply and not do nothing. Hey, Lisa Bailey. Y'all was gonna apply and ghost me. But yes, so make sure you're going live, okay? You got to be a live host. So make sure you're getting it in and being intentional about supporting. You said it's a free program. It's a free program because TikTok pays you. They take a they take a percentage. The most you can get from a live is 40%. They take the 60. Out of the 60, they pay the agencies like 1 or 2%. Only if you're really performing. So there's a whole situation there. So it's not necessarily a lot. So you put in a lot as a agency, and the goal is that you're bringing in and recruiting. The problem is if people aren't going live, your recruiting efforts have to be better, so fine tuned. And so what I'm doing now is trying to be a little bit more conscious about who I'm bringing in. And so I haven't gotten to the point where I have thresholds on how many lives you have to do. In August, I will. Okay, because August I hit my 1 year. So really right now, people are coming in now, they're getting in at a good time because I will probably have a minimum threshold of how many hours you've gone live in how many days. Because days have to be 61 minutes. So you got to be to the point where you're going live more frequently and more hours. So I don't have to, I can plan for prepare for people who are coming in so that they're growing and they're being intentional about their growth. So somebody like my like Precious, she's new to my agency, but she is driven and she wants to go live. So she's going live frequently. She's growing and stretching herself in terms of her live journey, and she's doing well. Her room is responding, she's growing, she's monetizing. So all that is working. But if you're somebody who's like, "Oh, this is hard. I don't want to do it," then I don't want my numbers to be impacted. That's what I'm trying to say. So I need my numbers to be in a good standing. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for supporting. Let me know if you guys have questions about going live. Just follow all of y'all. Thank you, friend. Um, And so we're about to get off. Okay, I need to join. I have gone live. I am building followers, but I need a more, you need a little bit more direction. Okay. Okay. Well, that's what we're here for. You are amazing. Thank you, Quantum. I appreciate it, friend. I appreciate it. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to be hopefully a good servant. And then ultimately as people are growing and building, you know, cream rises. And so I'll also do well. So that's the goal. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for all your engagement. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, stickers, for all the tapping, all the gifting. I appreciate all the support. I tell you all the time, practice makes progress. We are not trying to be perfect. That whole perfectionist mindset has held us back for too long. And so we are now taking action, and we're going to be intentional about showing up and supporting. And we understand what it means to be good engagers and viewers so that we can be even better live hosts. Okay. So that's what we're doing this year. Do you have a set you go on? Do I have a set time? I go live twice a day. I go live at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm in Florida. Usually 10:15, 4:15 because I start on YouTube first and then I come over here. So I've been running late lately, but I am going to try to get my schedule back going correctly. All right. Leslie, thank you so much for being here. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate you all. Thank you all for all the engagement. If you haven't claimed your points, I'm going to give you a few more seconds to claim those. And we're going to get off. That means you click your daily heart me again and go down and claim those points. All right. That you've been engaging. And so I appreciate you all. Um, my live host, let's see who's still in the room. Precious, you're in the room. You gave your schedule. Love Petals, you gave your schedule. Are you going live? She's in the agency. Let me know. Anybody else? Leslie, I'm sorry. Lisa Bailey, you going live? Let me know if you are going live as well. Put that in the chat. These are people in the agency. And if you're not in the agency, you are welcome to apply if you are already a live host and going live more consistently. Just want to make sure I said something. Um, to you all too. Those are the people in the agency. All right, friends, take care. Thank you. Bye bye. He said, I'm trying to go live, but I'm nervous. You got this, friend. Do with scared. That's what we say. I notice the hearts that pop up. Cute. Yep. Yep. How do I apply? Um, in for the agency, you're gonna go to the agency page. Let's see. I just had it in the chat. Let me find it because I think I left out. I closed my chat so when I come off the live, I don't bounce into somebody else's live. Okay, so that's it. You're gonna click. You're gonna go to this page here, or if you message me, if you guys message me, you can message me with Service Plus here. Just say agency, and I'll send it to you. But you go there, okay, and then follow that account too. All right, that is the agency page. And like I said, if you message me, you can message me on Service Plus as well. So that's the way to do it. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate you guys. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much,